We're not talking about, oh, he's the protector and provider because he provides the love and he provides the support. That's not what we're talking about when we say provider. We are talking about financially. That's what we're talking about. That's the only way it makes sense.
When a man could provide knowledge, real knowledge,
structure and guidance,
not little knowledge. Because a fool and his
Still
money
the provider and the protector.
And a fool with his money will go crazy. When a man has knowledge, he will protect his family and he will lead his family. You could make $80 million and he could make $10 an hour.
Yep.
And he will still run that family because he could provide knowledge.
Yep.
It's a different thing.
Alan,
Why
stop.
didn't you have the camera on you?
Stop.
I wish you had the camera.
Stop.
all I'm saying.
No, I don't ever use this word cap. Stop the caps. Take the hats off, the blue cap, the red cap, whatever. Stop the cap. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of 8 at the Table. Thank you so much for joining us. And I want to say shout out to all of our members, subscribers, Facebookers, TikTokers, whatever. All of y'all, we really appreciate you because we would not be where we are without you. So thank you very much.
Yes, we would. Yes, we would.
But who would be watching?
What?
Jesus.
I was about to say.
Anyway,
He
so
ain't got no Wi-Fi.
So before we get into this topic, let's go ahead and introduce everybody, starting with our guest. Tell us who you are, what you got going on.
Hey, what up? My name Graf, y'all.
Yeah, get into the get in the,
You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all hear me yet?
yeah, get
My name is still Graf, y'all. What up, though? I mean, we gonna get into all of this.
Yes.
Cheers, let's get it.
Yeah, it's about to
Where
be
can they
lit.
find you?
At your mama house. Let me stop. Instagram is Graf, Grafh. I'm an artist / curator / designer, and now I'm a podcaster. Welcome into the family, you know what I mean? So happy to be here. Y'all can hear me? I'm good with this
Happy
mic.
to have
Gotta
you.
speak up. I'm good money.
Right? Oh,
Hey. 1 2 1 2 3. I'm good money. Great. All right, there we go.
You're fantastic.
I like being fantastic. Okay, good.
All right. So thanks for coming, Graf, and obviously everybody we have.
Rico with Matt O's.
Rico.
And a bad bitch.
And you already know. Holiday.
Rico was like, my introduction was not.
Wait, rewind back to him. Go ahead.
I thought you said yours.
Go ahead, Rico.
That's
No,
okay.
baby.
No
go ahead.
más importante. I mean,
No. You're still important. Go ahead.
did I say that right, Lonnie?
Yes. Oh no, you said no more important.
That means I don't care.
No más importante.
Right?
No longer important?
It all works.
Google Translate failed me. It's a Spaniard version, not the Dominican one.
Well, I'm happy to be here, guys. You already know who I am, your girl, Holiday to go to child. I'm a bad bitch. Good credit. Yeah, I said it. I know y'all missed me.
Yeah.
I missed y'all.
Yes, that was fantastic.
I know, right? I love the line. I need a little line.
Yeah, and my
I
credit
got you.
score is really the shit. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did ask her because I wanted to know if she was lying or not. And she getting there. You know, I love it. I
yeah.
love it. Erin the Renegade, thanks for watching. We love y'all.
And Amanda. Hey, guys.
Oh,
That's
we're
her
so
key. Hey, guys.
wholesome.
Whack as hell. Boo.
So today we're talking about something I've actually never heard of. So shout out to Marie finding this topic. There's a thing called cheating OCD. And everybody, we all know what OCD is. So obsessive compulsive disorder.
Yeah.
That's it's on the DSM-4.
Well, obsessive compulsive disorder is in the DSM.
Oh, yeah.
This is basically a variation that you can experience.
Okay.
So it's not my fault.
Anyway,
Well, it's a compulsive disorder,
It's compulsive. So you can have a cleaning one, you can have a sex one, you can have a relationship one. all of-
essentially.
Yeah.
So really, is it a sex one or is it a cheating one?
Well, it's
I guess-
really compulsive sexual behavior disorder. That's really what it is.
ooh,
So essentially, it's the compulsion that even though you know there are going to be really bad consequences if you engage in certain sexual behaviors, yet you can't fight the compulsion and you do it anyway.
You know, I actually Googled, is there a reason for this? Was I ain't gonna say when, but I Googled like people who cheat while they're in happy relationships. Like, what's their reasoning, right?
Mhm.
And it was funny because it was like, you know, because everybody assumes that people cheat just because like they're lacking something in the relationship, or they cheat because they're angry. But sometimes it's just a COCD.
CD?
Cheating.
Wait, Marie, I want to just say something. When I read the article said that compulsive cheaters, most of the time and sometimes it's not sexual. They just like to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
No, okay. So I think it's funny because we were talking about intrusive thoughts earlier. Right? And so when you're talking about intrusive thoughts, is that a person who has these compulsions is like it's not like they want to do it, but it's an intrusive thought that they're having, and then the compulsion comes. And if
I'm a hoe.
And it's like,
No,
I'm
it's
not.
like it's like
You
a
know what it's like?
killer.
I'm not gonna
It's
do
like-
it.
it's like
I'm
some-
not gonna do it.
It's like
I'm not gonna do
somebody
it.
Must
who
grab
is a
tits, must squeeze.
But I think
Grab you be like this. Can't stop.
stupid.
Squeeze.
even though it's to your detriment, even though you know there's going to be consequences, it's to your detriment. It's not to your well-being, but it's like you can't fight that.
It's like a
compulsion.
psychopath,
But that's
right?
the
A
thing,
person
it's a-
who's a murderer
Oh, no,
or
it's
a
not like a psychopath.
They
They're not the same.
no, but I'm saying is
not
that
Jeffrey
they
Dahmer.
have these
Cool.
intrusive thoughts of somebody told me to kill this person. Somebody told me to
that's
be
a
evil.
that's a thought disorder. A psychopath, in terms of like anything when we talk about that, is something completely different. Like you're talking about somebody who might have like schizo disorder, schizophrenia. Those are thought disorders. That's a little bit different.
Yeah. What were we gonna say, Graf, about your COCD?
I was saying, nah, I got that. Because it's almost like a thin line between like saying it's compulsive and just your desire. Because most people that cheat understand the consequences and do it anyway. So can you not control yourself, or are you just doing what you want to do? Is it truly a weakness and a disease, or are you just doing what you truly want to do, which is violate and be toxic and fuck up a good thing?
Exercising your free will.
We were friends a minute ago, and I'm just trying to figure out where did I go wrong.
No, really, I think it's a good question. Like Marie, like so where do you draw?
Now I'm toxic. Fuck.
you
Nah,
draw the
I'm
line?
got toxic ways. I ain't gonna front. But like I look at it, but like if you say that, it's kind of like if you truly say, yo, I have OCD, I can't stop cheating. That's like, saying you addicted to, like, nigga. That's like another level of weakness if you think about it. Like I think people just want to do what they want to do, and you need a good title or a reason for it.
I'm a former cheater, right?
Shit, me too. I wasn't addicted to it. I just want to do what I want to do.
Okay, hold on. What we're
Can
not
you
gonna
stop
do
cheating?
is we're not gonna use this as a free for all.
I think so.
Yeah, because I want to understand the psychological part about it, where it's like I can't stop cheating, right? So here's this motto, not a motto, but here's this thought process. When I cheated, right? I cheated not because my partner wasn't satisfying me, not because I wasn't happy. I think I was bored. And the sense of peace, it was too peaceful. So it was like almost a little side sample of self-sabotaging.
That's a great word.
You know what I mean? Mixed in there. I think it's like a little bit of that, a little bit of selfishness. You're not ready to not be selfish anymore. It's because it's not just you in this relationship. You have somebody else's feelings to account for. I think it's a mixture in the pot and a recipe for disaster, obviously. But at the end of the day, you know, you have a choice. So when I cheated, I think I cheated because I just could. And I thought I was good at it. The only thing that made me stop is that I got caught. If I never would have got caught, I probably would still be cheating.
I cheat and get caught and cheat again. This is the life of a COCD. And honestly, sometimes I don't know why I cheated. There's no reason.
Well, is it why
Wait,
would
was
she
it what
just
they wanna
say
do?
that? She said
Because
it
you
was
can.
bored.
Because you can. That's
Nah.
what I'm
He
saying.
refers
You
as
can
being
pull-
bored.
I
He
can't.
doesn't
I
even have
can't.
a reason.
I don't even have a reason. It's just like
But there's a difference between being self-destructive and being intrusive thoughts that you can't find like if you were just like, you know what, I might go out, but you know what, forget it, I ain't gonna do that. Like, you know, whatever. Like you cannot fight the compulsion to do it.
I can't. That's why people had to stop me in situations. Said, "Yo,
Go.
Rico, stop. Come home with me." I'm like, "Nah, bro, let me go do it." And I know it's not right. You know, I've been there before in my life. You know, I'm not saying that it's a good thing. I think I need help.
So what if somebody
Right.
cheated
I
on
think-
you?
I think, Marie, I see how you connecting cheating OCD with intrusive thoughts? Are you saying it's more? I'm not saying you're doing it purposely.
No,
But
I'm clinically telling you.
No, I'm just saying. Is
there's
it?
a
I
difference.
just want to put it in layman's terms so I could understand it. Are you
Okay.
saying it's like I'm in a spot and I'm just chilling, and then
Okay, you
I
know
mean,
what?
just
you know-
listen. Just listen.
Can I
Let me.
just, no, can I just paint a
I
picture
got
for
to.
you?
I got to paint the picture, bro.
No, I'm gonna paint it. Okay, imagine an addict who knows taking heroin is destroying his body,
And life.
but in his life, his everything, but he still chooses to do the heroin.
That's most heroin addicts.
That's
Okay, so
addictive.
I want you to put it in the same context because that's what it is.
That's what.
Addiction?
But let me get there. That's what I was trying to say.
Addiction?
See,
I don't.
It's not
Oh my
just
God.
that it's an addiction. It's not something simple.
Like you
as, "I'm
can't
just
help
bored."
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but-
I've never said I was bored
I gotta
though.
chime in because
But where's the
regular
fine
cheaters-
line?
That's
Where's
what
the
I'm saying. It's
fine
a fine line 'cause
line?
that sounds like an addiction, but regular cheaters do the same thing, and I don't think it's that mental. I think it's a little bit of greed, a little bit of just
Selfishness, yeah.
It's definitely selfish.
Yeah.
You know the consequences if you get caught. You do it anyway. It's not because you addicted to cheating. You just want to do it.
And because you
control it.
can.
I think it's different than an addiction. I think you can stop if you want to. You just don't want to, and you're selfish.
Nah, you know what the
can.
difference is?
If you were getting caught, so you mean to tell me the person who has OCD, cheating OCD, if they continuously get caught and are about to lose their home, I think I would diagnose that person as you must be sick because you're about to
Right.
lose everything
Exactly.
and you're still
I agree with
cheating.
that part.
I
You're
agree with
still
that.
doing all these things, and then
Really
I
wish you
would properly give them this diagnose. This, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, if it's not detrimental to the point where it's destroying your lifestyle,
Correct.
it's destroying your peace, it's destroying your home, your health, it's taking a toll on your, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I agree.
why would you stop?
No,
if you
but
don't
what
think
I'm
you're gonna
saying
get
is
caught, why would you stop?
What I'm trying to say, Marie, my question was this: if I'm in a strip club, right, and I'm in a strip club and I'm like, yo, just chill. And then, and then this girl's like, yo, you can get this pussy. It's $1,000. I got $1,000, but that's my rent money. And I'm like, nah, I'm good, right? This is OCD we're talking, right? Nah, I'm good, ma. You good. She walks away. And my thoughts is like, you dumb as hell. Go get that pussy. Go get that pussy. Like, that's what I'm asking. Is this some shit that fucks with your head where you can't control it? And as much as you try,
Listen, Alan,
That's
Alan.
the intrusive thoughts that she was.
But like,
talking about,
guys,
Like addiction.
guys, Marie just said it. Holiday just said it and backed it up. And you literally just asked the same question. I'm so confused as to what's going on here.
Listen, I know a couple people with cheating
Like,
OCD.
we're there's a circle and we're going in it. Like I feel like Holiday literally just explained it perfectly. Not just destroy your life. Oh, you get caught cheating. Literally, your house, your car, your family, your spouse, your job, your 401k, your social security, your medicine, your every single thing that you want and need in life will go away. Literally. And you still can't get over the thought of cheating.
Yeah.
So what?
Like
Like, I'm
addiction.
trying to figure out
Yeah.
why are y'all victim shaming?
Yo, you
That's
alright?
all I want to know.
Okay.
He's a
Is where is the victim
You
shaming?
alright?
We don't do this. Is a no judgment zone.
No, I'm not judging you, sir. But usually I'm used to Rico, I really love you, right? I really do. And usually sometimes you don't make sense, but you do make sense because I love you. But right now I feel like you are in the most toxic space in your life. And I've never heard you so toxic to the point I can smell it off of you.
First of all,
Child, that's must.
yeah, that's because I wasn't in this country.
Little
so
musty.
I just flew in today. I just got back.
Oh, you did?
No.
Oh.
But what I would say is, I mean, the thing is this. I know a lot of cheating ass niggas
I'm sure you do.
to a point where they get caught and they cheat again. They get caught and they cheat again. Then their house get upside down. They still cheating. I do, and
That's who we're talking about.
I'm trying to say the community is large. Right? So like,
Are
so
you a part of that community?
I think you need to stop asking me personal questions.
So, like, you haven't been up here talking about victim shaming.
Well, because like, I just want to make sure everybody gets a fair shake. You know what I'm saying?
So because
They need help too.
Rico,
Okay.
you've been sitting here and telling us that
Why can't I just finish telling about my friends?
No, because you're
We
being
need
so
to.
toxic.
No, we need to bring awareness to this because I didn't know that this was a thing.
Do you feel better now that you have a title for it, so you can get out of jail free card? If you get caught, you like I have OCD.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Like I came on 8 at the
that's
table.
kind of a logic thing. If I got cheating OCD, I need clinical help.
Didn't I say we should normalize cheating, Alan?
But the question
Did I not say we should normalize cheating?
Rico, but the question
Maybe.
is, are you about to lose it all because you're cheating?
Who's you?
What I'm asking you is, are you because the people we're talking about, right? They have to be in a position where it's detrimental to and not conducive to their lifestyle anymore, right?
Yes.
And you're sitting here saying, okay, I have this disorder. So what I'm asking you is, and the people want to know, and from your experience.
Wait. I said I had this disorder.
Yeah, you did, and you're part.
I was
of this,
joking.
You're part of this community, and so what I want to know is, what are you willing to lose? And
justify that.
To justify being sick.
We're not justifying being sick. Like,
what have you lost in the mix of cheating? Please, the people want to know.
Listen, I just couldn't help it. I just couldn't help it, and it was
people.
Did you lose a person?
Did you lose a person?
Yes, I lost a person, but COVID kind of helped that out because you know,
same.
you know what I'm saying. But
hold on, I just want to know.
No, yo, I had to get a new house too.
I just want to know in like what instances, like what situations can someone clinically say like, okay, well, this person has the COCD. And it's not just like some bullshit. Like how can you differentiate what's just like I want to do whatever I want to do and I don't really have no reason for it or I am actually sick.
You're going to go through an assessment process and then any clinician is going to go through certain criterias and in terms of your life.
Can we look at what the criterias are?
And to
be diagnosed?
For OCD, I could do that, but I don't have my DSM-4 with me right now.
Okay,
Because you can see, look, you can see Amanda.
DSM-4
Amanda, this is not shade
online.
either. You can see Amanda forgiving. I understand. It's OCD, honey.
I'm like, it's not me. It's not
this Amanda.
I mean, it's my condition.
You know what I feel like the cheating OCD is about to become? It's about to become like the medical weed card at one point. like,
or sex, or when people were saying, I'm a sex addict.
Every man is a
I mean, Kirk Franklin was diagnosed as he was addicted to porn, watching porn and sex.
Well, when you see all the kids addicted
Tiger
to
Woods.
porn now.
Yeah, Tiger Woods.
But Tiger Woods kind of just, you know, he had,
you know, that man was sick.
he had
said he couldn't help
COCD.
it.
He had
couldn't help it.
that was cheating.
All right, so guys, listen.
Can you not help
Well,
it if you-
hold
yeah.
on, Graf. We want to let it marinate for a second, right? The COCD,
let it sit.
yeah, because
Leave
all
it
y'all
alone.
are confused. However, it's time for you to answer as our guest the 3 questions.
Okay, what's up?
First,
Have you ever had
okay, Rico's first.
Have you ever had a moment where you couldn't help it? No, I'm kidding. I'm messing around. That's not it. All right. I'll go off since we're talking about sex. All right. You only have 24 hours to live. You can have an intimate sexual encounter with anyone in the world, right?
Minus,
yeah, you're right. Minus your current situation,
Okay.
right? Whatever that may be. Whatever that may be, right?
or may not be.
Or may not be,
Right.
you know? Or COCD, right?
Judgment.
No, okay. Who would it be?
Who? She's supposed to be famous or just the
No,
person?
anybody.
It could be anybody.
Might be Keisha Smith.
You know Keisha?
It's always a Keisha Smith.
You know, Keisha.
Were you Smith? Oh wow.
No.
Okay.
I don't know if I have a particular person. If you say not with, I guess it would be the person I had the most craziest sex with, yet meaningful sex with, because I had dope episodes throughout my sexual history, all my life and shit. But it would have to be one that has some kind of emotional connection too. If it's gonna be my last time, it better feel like some love.
Not your last
Say
time.
her name.
It's your last 24 hours.
That's what we're trying to get to the
How
name.
about not? Keisha Smith.
Put it on the put it on the mic.
No, we ain't gonna do that. But it would be somebody that I have both emotional connection with and a great physical time with. It
What's
can't
the-
just be like, oh, the sex is crazy. That's it. It got to mean something. I don't want to forget you tomorrow because it was popping. It got to be both.
You gonna be gone tomorrow.
Dead?
Dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dead tomorrow.
hours.
You only got 24 hours to
Yeah,
live.
that's the person you want to
My
fuck?
brother, that's
I thought
a-
you was about to say me. Shit.
All of y'all, fuck it. All of y'all. How about that?
Including Rico.
Whoa. Come on.
You're
Yo,
gone
Aaron,
too
come
far.
on,
We're gone too
bro.
far.
It's that pen.
It's a 2023 shit going on.
Yeah, but for me, it would have to be meaningful, and because I want it to be super passionate. It's gonna be I gotta go out with a bang. Then it gotta just be it gotta feel more
Like an
than
emotional connection. It has to feel real.
Yeah, both of that, because I done had menages, I done had bad bitches, all of that. So like, what else? What means more than that? Dope sex and an emotional connection then it feels like, oh shit, this is crazy.
Great answer.
When they asked me this question, I said Jude.
But is
Nah,
her
I'm
name
not. I'm taking it
Tasha?
I
back.
like me though. That's a
I'm
great
taking
answer.
it back. No, I'm
Sarah.
joking.
I like me though.
What's her name?
I'm joking.
I fuck with me. I like that.
All right.
No.
Okay. So if you could go to dinner with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Um. Oh.
What are you doing, Aaron?
Fuck, this sign
Sign
language
language. I was
bullshit.
trying to learn it. Gang signs? What's up?
I'm trying to learn it.
Well, I mean, I probably my parents, for real. I seen my dad got murdered across the street from me when I was young, and my mom I lost not too long ago. So it'd be both of them, and they was divorced forever. So I never even seen them together as a kid. So it'd be both parents.
That's
Oh,
dope.
you
I
wanna
never
hug?
experienced that.
I love that for you.
You do?
I like. I do too.
You off camera,
I
want
saw a
hugs.
tear in
That's a
your
good
eye.
answer.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I put my glasses back on. Too tough to cry.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
I like that though.
Nah, word though.
That's probably the best answer we ever
That's a great
had.
answer.
It's one of the best.
I love that.
Sure, yeah.
We love good answers.
Everybody
that
be
was
dick
great.
riding Jay
I'm
Z.
glad I asked that.
Somebody said Jay Z.
Niggas
We
said
did.
Jay-Z over.
He did say
Niggas was
Jay-Z.
choosing Jay-Z over $500,000, and I was signed to Rockefeller at one point. I'm not choosing Jay over $500,000. For $500,000, I can meet Jay whenever I
Jay
want.
over a $5 hamburger. Child.
Stop it.
And I love Jay. No
I like
disrespect to Jay.
Jay-Z.
Tell me what's going down in the elevators. I don't want to. I don't
Right,
want to.
That's the reason you wanted to do that.
If you ain't gonna tell me that, I'm gonna take the money.
Word, like
I just want to ask him, why'd you cheat on Beyonce? What happened? Who
We know
He
why.
had
and who,
COCD.
and who,
Oh,
was,
thank you.
and who was the bitch you cheated with?
It wasn't just one, it's COCD.
Let's go to the last question we have for you.
We won't
is-
really get the truth just because we have dinner.
true.
Huh?
Aaron, the last question we have.
Oh.
I was letting our guest.
Oh, I'm
I mean, let Holiday do it.
Oh.
Okay.
So if you had to choose one drink, what would be your go-to drink?
Go to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you ain't got no go to. You thinking?
I was about to
I
say.
drink Hennessy and Douce, but that's so boring. I was gonna say something nasty.
No,
but since you
no,
did-
no.
I'm just joking.
You say honey and Douce.
Is that good?
All right. Never tried that, but it sounds like something. A go-to drink.
For you that make you feel good and make you feel sexy, like
I know what it is.
you know.
What is
Is
it?
it whites? You
What is that?
Jamaican?
White rum. I'm Jamaican, but I barely drink that shit. I like brown liquor.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I
so
like
what do you
brown
like?
Go-to drink. I don't really got a go-to drink. I just like getting drunk and I smoke weed.
Well,
With 100.
Yeah.
You know what I like
So
to
you
drink?
don't
Keep it
walk
100?
up to the
There we
bar
go.
and order just like
I should be Hennessy or Douce.
like straight.
Straight, like my show right now. Ain't no ice in there.
So what was you finna say?
I
I'm
like
sorry,
going.
what
I
were
like
you
going
going to say?
uptown to get the fucking natural roots drinks that make you feel drunk. You ever had one of them
I know
shits?
exactly. I know exactly
It
what
make
they
you
are.
feel
I
mad
just went
drunk.
and bought some.
Tiger Bone.
The tiger. It's not Tiger Bone, but it's like, you know what I'm talking about? The roots drink.
I know exactly what it is.
Son, that shit. How you
I need to
feeling
teach
like?
me.
How you feeling drunk but happy and fucking all night?
Yo, and it's
What?
I'm talking about it gets you saucy.
We gonna
Yeah.
after this.
Saucy.
What?
Yeah.
You be
It's
drunk,
lit like
you feel
that?
You took 5 shots of Hennessy,
But it's all natural.
whoever you sleep with that night is over for us. Quiet. She going to bed. Bye bye. Night night. You feel like
You
last
said
night.
lights out.
For the mother, it's over. Quiet.
Damn, I'm gonna blame it on COCD.
But it's good though. It's natural. It actually heals your body while you're
Wait,
drunk.
it heals your body. The hell is this? What kind of drink is that?
I'm hot as shit, but it's all good.
It's good.
I tend to do
It has
that.
like a. It has
You
an
had it before?
interesting. Yeah.
I should have bought y'all some. Y'all gonna have me on again. I'm gonna buy that shit.
Wait,
Okay,
what is
but
it
it
called?
comes
I
in
want my
that
own
thing, right?
container,
Take the
12
shots.
ounces.
What is it?
Got
What
you.
does the label say?
Bad.
There's no
What is
label.
it?
They
It's-
just make it. It's like a little cup. a
It's small?
It's
Nah,
way
bring
better
me
than
no
liquor.
horny
Nah,
goat
it's like
weed.
it's some real
Oh,
shit.
it's not. It's good for your body.
Facts.
It's a
You be
health
saucy.
store.
You be
Mhm.
saucy, and it's like 9 shots of Viagra. It's over.
So
It's healthy. It's all roots. But you be drinking that shit like, son, gotta be in this, gotta be spiked. Cause you be saucy.
Gotta
that shit. Fuck this.
Aaron,
Yeah.
during Lent, I went up there and I was like, I bought some. And I
You
was like,
cheater.
No.
No, he didn't.
No, I didn't drink it. I didn't
COCD, you bending the
I
rules.
didn't drink it. I didn't drink it because I was like, yo. I said to him,
Word.
you know, the guy with the dread up there, the
Yeah.
So I said,
Um,
I'm on Lent right now, so technically I can have no alcohol. Is it okay that I could drink this? He said, this is fermented. It's like drinking alcohol.
Yes,
And
that
I
shit
was
get you
like,
saucy.
I got drove all the way down here.
Where is
Yo,
it?
you
Where
be
is it?
saucy. Like,
Harlem.
Oh, okay. The
we-
one we
y'all
go
going
to
after
is in
this.
the
I'm
Bronx.
taking out it. I'm taking out after this. How about it? On me, I treat y'all. If we going.
Wait, right after this?
Word them over. Y'all
Somebody
going
gotta
to
drive me.
I'm driving.
She's high.
I'm driving. Over can't fit, get in the trunk. We out.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just saying, like, I live
You've
far.
been
You know I live
dying to
far.
put it in my mouth.
Oh.
Yo.
He's just trying to find any opportunity. Just a fresh ass.
It's my disorders, not me.
Okay,
It's
so roots, check.
Roots. Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going with that because the Hennessy's regular. That's
What
just
time the
boring.
place closed? It's 24 hours?
No, it's like
No, it's like
Oh.
like 10, 11 or something like that.
You're definitely not going
Oh, hold on.
Okay, so
That's-
you like
wait,
roots
so it's
and
called
Hennessy and
Douce.
and Douce.
Word.
I'm gonna try it this weekend.
That shit is the shit.
For sure.
Yeah, you gonna be like
I'm gonna tag you. I'm gonna be like, yo, bail me out.
you gonna be like OCD for real. Word.
So
You might saw your bitches in the same night. Like, hold on.
That's trifling.
if we're talking about OCD, right? I think that when it comes to relationships, right? We're talking about diagnosed. We're not. Nobody says no doctor. Well, Marie,
Thank you. Don't.
none of us is a doctor. None of that stuff. But
Don't play with it.
when I'm
Don't
saying
play with
that,
it.
do you guys feel like most times in relationships they don't work because no one really did a diagnostic of the person's behavior? Meaning you don't really know why the person is acting the way they are. So you don't even have an idea. Now I was making fun, I was joking with Amanda when I said Amanda could forgive it. But if somebody really has an issue and you love them, can't you work through that?
Alan.
If they were
Hell yeah.
healthier,
Hold on.
if they were healthier, they would be better.
Listen,
Alan.
go ahead.
Okay, wait.
Wait, let
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like you gotta love somebody through all their issues, man. We all toxic. I'm a
Oh
toxic.
man, if
nigga.
you don't get out of here.
That's a fact.
I thought you was finna say something
Nah,
profound.
this is profound to me. If you dating somebody, most likely they already fucked up. If somebody's normal, that's weird.
Facts.
If you're normal, that's really strange. That's not normal to be normal.
No, wait, hold on.
That you
It's
normal?
different. No,
Wow.
it's-
Congratulations.
There's levels.
She's not normal.
I'm toxic. I know.
Just
I'm
relax.
fucked up in the game.
She's definitely not normal.
Different to say if you're not normal. That just, I mean,
That kind of makes sense.
We're
though.
all nuts.
I get what you're trying to say.
I mean, you're probably like a
maybe-
serial killer on the low. I'm afraid.
She is.
I mean, but
That's nice.
But
it's different. It's different to say like if you're in a relationship and you're dating that like things aren't going wrong, so
Right.
like everything is peaceful, and that might get a little bit like too. Oh, this is just too easy. Maybe that this is your normal, but I don't think to say that. You know, if everyone's normal, like, ooh,
No, well,
Crazy.
I want to hear what Holiday has to say. Go ahead, Holiday. And
Okay. So you guys ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
No.
Okay.
Buckle up.
A friend of mine has a cousin. She's 19. She's in college. She's a little, like not the normal kind of social awkward. They find out later on that she's on the spectrum. She's autistic. She moves her in her house because she wants to try to help her live a normal lifestyle. She's like, I got to get her diagnosed. But after living with her, I don't understand how my parents did not notice this entire time that my sister is on the spectrum. This, without going into the whole story and synopsis, led me to what I'm about to say. I feel like, well, let me just give this scenario. She worked at a gym. Young man is now knowing that she's not all the way there. So he's flirting with her. He's doing these things. He asked her to buy him an expensive shirt. She comes back and says, and lets us know basically like, I didn't buy him the shirt because he was flirting with other women in front of me. Right? So we asked, if he had not flirted in front of you with these other women, would you have bought him the shirt? She's like, yes. You know what I mean? He knows that she's not all the way there.
I think it's neurodivergent.
And so he's using this as kind of manipulation. My point in the story is, what if half of the people, and I really believe this, that we are dating when we're like, they just don't get it. Why are they like this? Why are you this? I really just think they are on the spectrum, and this is no disrespect to anyone who is. But I think if a lot of people took the time to go get diagnosed and to get really, really, really sit in a session and have the doctor go over all the things that they need to go over, I think a lot of people would find out the contribution to unsuccessful relationships is that you are on the fucking spectrum. And that you have not been properly diagnosed, and this is why you cannot communicate properly. This is why, because see, she has no empathy. So when I think about people who are in relationships who are cheating, who don't give a F about your feelings and how this affects you, they lack empathy. And instead of us automatically giving a pass and just saying they're cheaters, or they're just fucked up people, or they're just toxic, how about taking a step back and looking at this person and saying, yo, they're autistic. They may not even have that in them.
I'm gonna jump in. I'm not gonna say maybe.
You're not gonna
half
call
of the
all
people,
cheaters.
Please don't do that.
No,
We're
I'm
not
not
calling
gonna say
all
half
the cheaters
people, but I'm
autistic.
not gonna go to the because I
Like-
you know
Please don't do that.
autism. No, autism.
No, but I actually look.
Go ahead,
guys.
Aaron, go ahead.
I understand. I understand the reservations by not wanting to label it that.
Yeah.
But I also understand what you're saying. Like,
Right.
instead of just labeling somebody as, they label, bad kids. Kids is bad, but they just have ADHD.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? No, but I'm just saying, like, she's saying let's not apply incorrect terms to people who actually have an issue.
Right. And so here's the thing.
Or
We're all
assume.
the sum of our experiences,
Right.
right? And so
There's some rabies babies out there.
No.
You got a
So
point.
when we talk about autism, it's obviously a spectrum. You can be either on the higher end, the lower end in terms of functioning. Fine, I understand that. But there are other issues. There are other traumas. There are other experiences that impact our behavior and why we might not have empathy. And that may have nothing to do with being on the spectrum.
No, but Marie,
I think-
Marie,
hold
That's where I
on.
was about to go right there.
I think so.
Let our guest speak. Let our
Okay,
guest
go,
speak.
please help me out.
Oh no, I was about to go there. I was gonna say we normalize accepting trauma. We all living through our past trauma and affected by it, and we don't realize the damage that it caused until we're adults. So you go through all these relationships from your 20s to your 30s, causing mayhem in each other's lives because you don't understand your own damage. Nobody really seeks therapy or tries to work on themselves until you're old enough to understand what you even went through and how it damaged you. So we use the word toxic as a label just to describe this, but really we just normalize trauma and sold it to ourselves as, oh, I'm just toxic, or I'm not normal, or whatever, or lack of connection, or some kind of disconnection. But really, you just living through pain and shit, and you just like, you could be depressed, you could be traumatized, you could be all these things that you got to work through in terms of working on yourself. And if you don't, and that's what I meant by when you dating somebody, you got to love them through their trauma, because if you don't, you will have all them issues where you cheating or you hurting a person or it's lack of empathy and all of these things because y'all disconnected in certain ways where y'all destroying each other on this path of trying to heal yourself, and y'all just fucking each other up for real. And blaming each other, blaming the rest of the world. You're not taking accountability for your own shit. And I never had therapy. I know I'm like a little whatever, but I'm old enough and smart enough to realize that shit. So I'm like, I take time working on my own shit. But for real, we all living through our own trauma, things that bothered you and messed you up mentally that you will take out on somebody else. You know what I'm trying to say? And drive. You could drive. Like, think about how you could date a girl when you leave. Like, oh, she's crazy. Now, you really made her crazier. She was crazy, though.
She was crazy.
She was out her mind.
You brought her
already.
to a 10.
Made it worse, though. That's a fact.
And that's what I was trying to say when it comes to that relationship. And I love Holiday's example. I'm not saying, I don't know the data. I don't have the
Nah,
specs.
she had
on
a
it,
point,
but
too.
what she said made a lot of sense. Like, for example, somebody could be dating and everything is good. Like, you're dating, you're out here, everything is going great, right? Then all of a sudden, that person is going to a period of stress.
Right.
Everybody reacts to stress very different.
That's a fact.
Some people stress create anxiety for them. Some people, it
Suicidal.
creates suicidal. So they didn't expect that stress, right? So you're dating, everything's been going great for like 11 months. It's like heaven on earth. They lose their job. Something happened. There's people, they lose their job. They be like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I'm still living. And then there's people that trigger stress. So we're dealing with somebody who's in a stressful state, but doesn't even know or have a place to say, I'm feeling stressed. And it's, you don't, first of all, if I'm dating and you tell me you're stressed, I'm be like, Ma, don't put too much on me. So she's going to automatically fall back. And that's a woman. Imagine a man. he ain't even gonna say nothing.
You probably going to
internalize
express it through anger.
He's gonna express it through anger. He's gonna internalize it, and mind you, his stress, and this is the killer. His stress is only going to last 3 to 4 weeks, because on the 5th week he got a new job. What I'm saying is sometimes when you're going through a period of your life, you can't identify it, the person can't identify it, and it creates chaos in the relationship where it's just a temporary thing. Do you see what I'm saying?
But sometimes they know it's temporary.
Oh yeah, sometimes it lasts. No, that's when you gotta go.
And that's why I said that, like, can you love a person, or can they love you through your anxiety?
There's gotta
through
be
your
a
trauma,
timeline.
through your pain, through your stress, through the shit you bring, through your baggage.
But I also think there's a fair line.
Can you?
I think there's a fair line to like tolerable. Like, can I tolerate this about this person? Can I tolerate that about this person?
Right.
You know, so I don't think it's about loving somebody through their trauma, respectfully. Because I may not be in that space in my life where I even want that kind of energy around me.
That's a fact.
So I think it's more of a, can I tolerate it? Can I tolerate that this person handles disappointment or sadness or financial loss or rejections this way? And part of that is like, I could date somebody who has a different way. They may become the most creative and go lock themselves in a room and make fucking Picassos, because life has turned upside down for them. And then you have the other person who's gonna go pick up a pipe and smoke crack and start robbing people because their life is not going the way that they want it. So I think it's more of not loving somebody through their trauma, but knowing what you can tolerate. I think sometimes as people, we take on more than what our eyes are bigger than our stomach. Our eyes are bigger than our heart. You know what I mean? We take on more than what we really can handle because somebody told us that we can handle it all.
I just want to say one thing. I don't want to be on the crack stress. I don't know about y'all, but like,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't want no crack stress. Like, I'll do the I'm not eating stress or the or the I don't know, like I'm shopping too much stress, but I don't want that crack stress. That's just a different.
Crack help you lose weight if that's what you're saying.
Yeah, but I don't want the.
There's some pros.
I don't want the crack in the
pros
and
of crack.
everything else.
You're gonna lose some teeth, but you're gonna be skinny.
Right. Yeah, nah. I want my
struggle.
I want my teeth.
I'll take the teeth, please.
But if you got veneers, it'll be all right.
Does that in relationship, does that make a person selfish? Because I believe there are times to be selfish in a relationship.
Absolutely.
Does that make a person selfish that you don't want to navigate? Like, let's say if you were dating that person, Amanda, that I gave as an example, right? And they're like, oh, I'm really fucking stressed. But their behavior change. Does that make you a self? It's only been 11 months. Do you stay? Because I always think this. If you stayed, it would have worked and it would have been the most successful thing. Like, we all know those stories, right? The journey, this person's there.
How many times I call Alan like, I'm running, I'm out of here, I don't want to do this no more. He'd be like, yo, slow down, relax. This is part of the process. You got to go through this to get to the other side. If you could get through this, you can get to the other side. Everything will be okay. I'm like, but what if it's not? Then it's not. Then you pack your shit and get the fuck out of there.
There it is.
You got to get to the other side.
Look, let me say this. I think I've attracted a lot of good women, some bad ones. That's my phone. And everybody, nobody's perfect. All of us on this couch got our own issues. Everybody has some sort of baggage, some type of trauma, something you went through that you'll bring to somebody else that they're gonna have to quote unquote deal with. You know what I'm trying to say? So
speak for yourself. I travel with no bags.
The words out my mouth, like you got it before. I can
Speak for yourself. I travel bagless. He said, pick up and meet me there. Hello.
What do you define as bagless? Because somebody else might point out a bunch of flaws that you might not see.
So this goes. First of all, they're not flaws.
You know what I'm
I think no. But I'm just saying the verbiage is very important because I feel like you said, like it's no traumas. It's what you're gonna tolerate. I could mean
say tolerate.
Yeah, but well, okay, so it's the verbiage, but I think it's in the same family. It's like me being you meeting a girl and she smacks when she eats, and you're like, I like her so much that I could deal with that. Right, but then you date another girl, and that she just does not make you feel that way. You're like, that shit is mad annoying, and I stop talking to her because every time I take her out to eat, she smacks when she eats.
That's a fact. It could be like that.
But technically, you shouldn't be smacking when you eat. So technically, it's a flaw. But
you do better when you know better.
But not. But
what I'm saying?
Not everybody.
Nobody's perfect though. You're gonna meet people. Everybody got some shit with them. Nobody you meet gonna be a flawless nigga. You're not gonna be a nigga that's.
I appreciate the men that had patience with me because
I
didn't.
Flaws.
I would like hold on. The correct verbiage would be the not knowing. And once I knew, I did better. See, the only ignorance behind that is you knowing and you still not doing. You know what I'm saying? So, and that would make it a flaw.
Let me ask you a question. Though. Was he patient with you, or did he tolerate you? So you said patient. That's what I'm saying. I would say patience, which is
they look the same
to love.
They look the same.
No, it don't.
No,
I'm
don't.
tolerating you. I mean, I'm probably like, God, this bitch is.
I'm about to run out of patience.
That's more coming from a loving side of things. That's what I'm saying. You could be patient with somebody and be like, I'm gonna love this person through their issues because I see.
Patience has like knowledge attached to it.
Yeah, like
okay, so then they were patient.
Yeah,
because he cared about you.
Yeah, they were
patient.
patient.
About cheating, OCD, something that is like clinically diagnosed to someone. There's like only so much patience. It's like you're not waiting for anything. This person is.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even related to cheating. Yeah.
Right, you're tolerating.
Yeah,
that's more so acceptance.
That's tolerating.
Yeah.
It could be acceptance.
Well.
Like tolerating is different. Like I feel like when you tolerate something, it's usually because the pros are outweighing the cons at the moment.
Yeah.
That's your toleration. That's your tolerance level right there.
Yeah.
Your that person's pros is outweighing their cons at the moment.
And that's a maybe.
Right?
Right now.
Yeah.
Right.
So like, cause
in
in
the exact moment.
yeah, cause in
Like,
2 more weeks
right
you might be cut off, right? Like I feel like that's the difference. But when it comes to tolerance versus acceptance, right? Acceptance is maybe you have an anxiety issue. I know you have an anxiety issue, but I accept that you have an anxiety issue, and I try to help you through maybe any type of anxiety situations that come across, and you might have an episode, but I'm here with you along the whole way every time.
Patience.
That's patience. Yeah, it's patience and acceptance at the same time, because I'm being patient because I understand I had to accept that this comes with you.
Right.
Versus me tolerating you
Like
sitting here.
You're kind of fighting it, really.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you ever watched the movie 50 First Dates
Me.
with Adam
He was
Sandler?
patient.
I saw it.
So basically the girl had some type of, she had a short-term memory, right?
Right.
But every day she forgot what happened the day before.
I do remember this.
So like he had to like remind her about everything. Like he left like Post-it notes and a bunch of different pictures every single day to remind them like their journey over time.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's patience with acceptance. You know, understanding what you're getting into, what that person has, whatever trauma, baggage, and or
Flaws.
I was gonna say clinically diagnosed disorders.
Yeah, because I think you're speaking about the women who choose to stay with the cheating men, who say, "Okay, he's cheating,
But
he's doing me
like
wrong."
tolerating. I would say that's
he
he has COCD.
but she has made
I
it.
think that's more like tolerating.
It's tolerating, but it's also having patience. The patience comes in with the understanding or the mindset of he maybe someday will change. So you have patience to tolerate his behavior. Okay, he's cheating.
That's like a wish. That's like wishful thinking.
Exactly.
Is it wishful thinking?
It is
Yeah.
because
I don't think it's
Change.
wishful
you're
thinking.
clinically diagnosed. Like, what are you waiting?
I don't think it's
what
wishful.
change are you waiting for?
I don't think it's wishful thinking. I think she's definitely being patient with that man. The same way when men meet women and they are not. I was talking to him earlier and he was telling me about his woman and how like he's like she has to walk beside me, like not behind me, because I need to see what's going on. I need to make sure that we both always on the same page and leveling up together. Right. So I think you coming into a relationship and a woman not already being built the way you want her, you having patience to guide her to be the perfect woman for you.
Right.
I
know
you saving her, patience to save her.
saving her and giving her the tools to survive are two different things. You know what I'm saying? I could be drowning and you come in and dive and swim me to shore. That's saving me. But giving me the tools and resources to be great in life or be the great woman you want me to be is saying, yo, I'm gonna teach you how to swim so you can swim beside me to safety. So if this ever happens again, you'll be good.
Yeah.
Right. He pouring into you. You know, it's a good question too that I thought about when you said that. Do you think that when you meet somebody, like, because I had this discussion with women before and they'd be disagreeing, like you have to teach them how to be with you, not teach a man how to be a man, but teach them how to be with you specifically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A lot
It's
of
called
girls disagree with
trainable.
that.
Everybody.
Like, oh, he got to kind of meet know how to treat a woman. No, because he might have treated a bunch of women like shit, and he might have learned bad.
No, but there's
Absolutely.
some basics that you should come into a relationship knowing.
common sense
Like
shit,
I
you
don't
mean.
want
Like
to
what?
teach you how to
Who's basic?
physically be a man in a relationship. Like I don't.
That's not what he's saying.
Well, what is
But he's
what is
saying that some women
what
have
she's saying is, like,
disagreed.
that's the basic.
So
The
I'm
blueprint.
saying there's some
Right, and I'm
things-
asking what are the basics because I think we know like a
Maybe
basic.
the basics change for every
Exactly.
It
woman.
Yeah.
might change. Yeah, because think
It's
about
different.
it. Common
Is there a
sense.
commonly accepted
Common
basic?
sense is not
Common sense ain't common. So
Right.
what's basic for you might be foreign to somebody you meet tomorrow. He might be like, oh shit. I
Right.
ain't know
What's
she-
common
I
sense
ain't
for
know
me
you do
may
that.
not be common sense for you. So I think
gotta
you
teach
have to
niggas.
teach people. I stress this so much. You have to teach people how to treat you. Whether it's your man, whether it's your friends,
Mama.
whether it's your coworkers, whether it's your business associates, you have to tell them the fucking boundaries. Excuse my French. Like, and that just goes for everything. I know. That's why I say I appreciate the men that were patient with me. Back to my narrative because they took the time instead of just being dismissive and saying I'm not messing with you no more. And me waking up one day to being blocked or not them answering the phone calls. They're like, yo, listen, the other day you did this and I really didn't. That's not really my style. Or, you know, if we're going to continue moving like this and doing this together, this is what I like. And it's like if had he not told me these things, we wouldn't have made it as far as we did. You got to teach me how to love you. You got to teach me how to please you. My norm and what I was doing with the last person, he made like his chicken dark meat, and now I'm dating you and you like it white meat. I need to know what you like and vice versa.
But is that wait, hold on, question. Time out. Hold on. Patience. The way I hear and take patience is somebody has a learning process, right? The way I feel, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that of what you're saying is you are almost an immediate implementer. So if I say I like my chicken darker, you're immediately making the adjustment.
Gradually, maybe.
I don't think that's patience. Patience is more so like you don't understand. Like, and I would have to, it's like when right now I'm potty training my daughter, I have patience. She pissed and she still goes to the bathroom in her diaper and her little pull-ups. So I try to go ahead and put her panties on. So, you know, they say that they don't want to sit in their piss, but she still pissed and she'll still sit in the piss. So I'm being patient with her as I'm teaching her and potty training her. Like, I feel like it's not that fast. It's not a 1, 2, 3 thing.
No. I don't think that's not what I was saying.
Okay, so
Yeah.
perfect. Now that I got that, my next question is, how patient does a man need to be with you? Like, what's that time frame like? You're saying you're fortunate, or you know that you've had a lot of men or all your men be patient with you. What is this duration of patience? Is that 6 months? Is it a year? Is it 2 years? Is it 3 months?
I feel like it varies. You know what I mean? It varies because it's like me dating a man who's a bad communicator. He just probably had never been in the environment or in the position or with a woman. He might not have felt comfortable to communicate, or he might not know how. I've dated a lot of men who don't know how to communicate. They hold in their feelings. I'm like, yo, I'm not psychic, bro. You have to tell me what you thinking. I've dated a man who somebody died in his family. He got a whole funeral he got to go to, and yet I'm laying next to you every night, and I don't even know these things because you're like, yo, because I'm dealing with life, or you just not telling me, and then you expect me to be sympathetic when you pop one day and you're like, yo, not today. And I'm like, I don't know why you're upset. I don't know why you're this. I think it's excuse me. I think it's important to have the patience, and I don't know what that time frame looks like because I'm sure it's going to be different amongst different people. But dating somebody,
I mean,
No, I think is it because we just is it more like a man will only be patient to what he could tolerate. So tolerating is not that far apart. But let's just kind of give a little bit of clarity to the conversation, right? The clarity part of the conversation, we don't want to talk about patience and like I could be patient for Facebook to go public when I bought the stock because I know Facebook is gonna go public. Like I know the outcome is going to be good. If I don't know the outcome and I'm guessing the outcome, you're not really being patient. In a sense, you're kind of being foolish.
but it's also blind faith.
It's
a little bit of
between
blind
being
faith.
foolish and patient. Because if you love somebody and got faith in who they, I don't want to say faith in potential. That's like that weird space. But like you got faith in who they, like y'all growing together. Nobody's perfect. We all still in this weird space of maturing. Still, we're not old and fucking. Oh, I know everything. But it's like if you love somebody and you're trying to be patient with them for it to grow, there is a thin line between being patient and foolish because you having faith in what it could become and who they are. And you love them on top of that. So emotions make logic go out the fucking window sometimes. You're not paying attention to, not saying red flags and all that, but you're not paying attention to what might look stupid to somebody else because you understand the person and you being patient with them. But there is a thin line between patience and foolish and tolerance. There's a thin line. You could be like, am I playing myself? Are you fucking stupid? Or are we getting somewhere?
I think
So I get it.
I think that there is a very small space.
Mm.
And I think that one thing that I would characterize that space with being is you're patient until it's at your detriment.
Yeah, until it's hurting you. Like if it's actually hurting you, like nah.
There's
like,
zero benefit to dealing like to exhibiting that level of patience.
Right.
So like there's zero benefit in it at that point it's crossed the line and now it's to your detriment. I think that is a measuring stick that we can use to figure out like, am I wasting my fucking time being
Right.
blindly faithful or like having wishful thinking, or am I on the left side of the spectrum where I'm just being patient, hoping, wishing, loving, praying, and I see some sort of progress, so that's helping me like stay on this path of patience,
Right.
you know, so that we can get over the hump. But I
Agree with
think
that.
I mean, if we're gonna apply a name to it, I think that's what it would be.
Right.
I think
agree with that.
patience with no action
It's dead.
is trash.
It's foolish.
And I think that's what it really comes to.
Right.
If you have, there's nothing wrong with having patience, and I guess it would still fall in the category as blind faith.
Mhm.
But if there is no action backing up this thought process of why I'm being patient because you are showing me in making the proper changes or steps or commitment or compromising or whatever you want to word it as, to show me that you can fix whatever it is that I'm being that I'm.
Being
That I'm
patient.
holiday.
Can I
My-
say? Wait, hold on. Can I say one thing? It's actually they're showing you enough to show improvement to be worthy of the patience that you've extended.
Right.
I think that is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's just like having a 2-year-old in kindergarten and trying to teach them the ABCs and their 1, 2, 3s, and you said it 6, 7 times, and they still don't know how to say the whole thing, but they know how to get up to Z to M now, or they know how to get up to K now.
It's showing you
progress, so
something.
you're
Yeah,
like-
it's
Right.
progress. So I'm going to have the patience to continue to teach you the whole alphabet because I see the progress.
No, but
Yeah.
Holiday, my question for
Not
this.
you in kindergarten.
I'm just saying that was my
She
best.
don't got kids.
So, but no, my question is this. Like, I was on YouTube the other day and I was watching Machiavelli the Prince, his story of his life, right? So Machiavelli wrote The Prince. The reason he wrote it is because a lot of kings are very powerful people. They are very strategic and they hold their kingdom. But kings get old and kings die. When the king dies, that means the son has to take over back then, right? So when the son takes over, the majority of princes get murdered. They get poisoned, they get killed, they out of here. I would say, I don't know the exact number, but it's way more than 50%. Do not successfully become a king because there are principles to becoming a king, just like there are principles to a relationship. No matter what your good intentions, your patience, and everything else, if you don't follow the rules, you're not going to have a successful relationship. So my question to you is that if you're in a relationship and you don't get it, and then you go to another relationship and you don't get it, so maybe you're looking for a fixer over someone to be patient, or are you looking for someone to be patient?
No, you are part of the casualties.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like that's the thing. Like I think there's way too many people in this world that think that they should be in a relationship or they qualify for one. Like, and that's the reality. That's why I don't believe that there's somebody for you, there's somebody for everybody, do or whatever makes you happy. No, because there are a lot of people who will not and cannot sustain a relationship. That's the reality.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? If we're using the same analogy about, a king having a successful, I guess, what is it?
Hair.
Rain.
Reign,
Yeah.
right? Versus the over 50% of the princes. This is actual someone who came from the seed of a king and still cannot, keep the kingdom afloat and are dying. That should be able to be a key indication that a lot of people, no matter what position that you're born in or what position that you're placed in, you still, if you don't know what to do or how to do it, and you keep on bouncing from, opportunity to opportunity, and you think it's gonna work for you, and it's not. I saw somebody put on Threads. They said,
He loved that
instead of
That's
yo,
all you've been talking
I'm saying,
about
listen,
all
come
day.
on, guys, come on, guys. I
Yo,
saw
cut
somebody.
Rico a check right
I
now.
saw somebody put on Threads. I saw somebody put on Threads, and I thought it was dope. Somebody put on Threads. Instead of changing your behaviors, you rather change your partner.
That's
Now-
the shit.
You want to keep doing, you're never gonna win.
Somebody came here and said that one
Yeah.
of the psychology people or whatever. They
That
came in
is
and
true.
said
People would rather change their partner
They
than
change your behavior.
Some people are
Because-
satisfied.
And then you wonder why you
don't want
lose.
accountability. Like most people can't deal with being accountable. Like you are an active participant in why most of your relationships failed.
Hell yeah.
And if you're not ready to have that conversation with yourself, you're not going to ever be able to change. So I'd rather just live in delusion and just change partner rather than
Much
change
easier.
myself.
Right.
Here's my whole thing, right? My whole thing with
Change
Ada
Much
clothes.
easier, right?
And
I
go.
think that we would have probably never been on this couch talking with 8 at the table if people were like, well, I like being single. I like it. You know, like people were just like, I don't want to be in no relationship. But when you talk to people, it's like, they're like, I want to be in a relationship. I'm just not successful. So that
Right.
means you actually want that end to be your end. Like if somebody, Aaron, if you met somebody like in the whole state of Texas, they're like, well, my plan is to go to school, go to college, buy a house, buy another house, and I'm going to live by myself my whole life. Then we have nothing to talk about if that's the majority of people. But the majority of people are like, no, I want someone. I want to build with
But
someone.
Alan, is that really the case that they really want somebody else? Because I read somewhere majority of women, a high very percentage of women, only desire to be in relationships because society says that's what they're supposed to do. Majority of women would really enjoy being by themselves. They enjoy their peace. They enjoy their space. They enjoy being by themselves. But because society says, and God says, obviously, that we have to procreate and reproduce and do these things because this is what makes us a woman, that I have to find me a mate by a certain time or all hell is loose.
That's not true.
That's the
I don't
same
think
thing
so.
because,
I
like,
think-
I
I
could.
think-
Let's
I
flip. Let's wait, hold on. Can I
Yeah,
run with that?
yeah, yeah.
I think that, like,
I don't want to be by myself.
but like,
People
okay,
yearn for
but you
connection,
don't have
man,
to
nah.
be though, because I could be easily. Let's flip and be like, social pressure says a man should have one wife. Social pressures, and now everything is now
love
breaking
going with
up.
this.
Because, bro, it makes sense. My thing is like we are nobody, and I say this all the time. Alan said this. We had a whole conversation with you off camera about this, Amanda. Everybody thinks they know what they want. You was told what you want. So that's why we have a high fail rate. That's why all these things are not working. People are saying that they want a relationship. I do believe we need companionship. Yes. I do believe that, but under what guidelines? A marital concept? Or is it just shit? Some people could be cool with 4 side chicks or 4
Rico,
side
this
dudes.
is
You know what I'm saying?
why blood
I have
clot
COCD.
everyone needs to mind their business, right? And don't tell other people how to live their life when it comes to their spouse, their mate, their household, their union, their tribe, whatever you want to call it. How I decide to live, what's the abnormal for you may be the norm for me.
But-
What my man tolerates,
No,
yours may not.
no,
What my-
but
No, but
Holiday, what
ultimately
I'm trying
people
to
still
say is
need
this.
people.
I'm sorry, Marie. That's what I'm telling you about the Machiavelli the Prince thing. When a prince gets power, he is the absolute power. Meaning, I do what I want. It's my kingdom. I could do whatever I want. Full freedom. You gotta remember a prince during that time, he could just snap his fingers and kill you. He has absolute power. And when he gets absolute power, he gets killed.
because it absolutely corrupts.
Yeah, it corrupts you. You have no skills. But I think to go back to what I was saying earlier, I think
Now you have no skills.
he got no skills. He just out there like Game of Thrones. He's out there getting poisoned and killing niggas for no reason. Fuck that twerk. But nah, real talk though.
Kings,
I think
Game of
everybody
Thrones.
yearns for connection, man. You want to be understood from somebody. And if you like, I got trust issues. I'm from the streets. So you already know, like, I can't just have a whole bunch of.
Don't put that on everybody.
Yeah, I want a shot to trust
So you don't.
issues.
Yeah, we got. Let's do a shot.
Let's do a shot to trust issues.
I don't know. So none of y'all got trust issues. Y'all some perfect motherfuckers.
I don't know where they came from.
2
Nah,
hours.
we gonna do a cheers to trust issues.
Yo, I love this.
Having them-
Clink, clink,
Cheers.
clink,
Clink, clink, clink, clink, clink. Hey.
clink, clink, clink.
Clank, clink, clink, clink.
Clink, 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 clink.
clink.
Hey, there you
Air
go.
clinks.
She has gummies in her shot. I should have thought of that.
You got a 2-year drink.
I was like, why is it green?
She got 2-year drink. Hey.
Your face.
She got
No,
infused
honestly,
gummies.
I didn't want to be like chewing them on camera,
So she threw
so I
them in
just
the
threw them
cup.
in the cup.
You swallowed them shits.
Well, can I have one of
In the
them?
cup Still, okay.
Now eat all of them same time.
You smacking this shit. I pay attention.
Hear it.
There's too many of them.
Your mentality on a lot of shit though. That's good money.
Thank you.
I'm still like growing through shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't have a whole lot of healthy relationships. I had this many.
I think because I've always dated older.
Okay, so you learn from them.
Yeah, so a lot of older men have patience with me.
That's a good money.
And then like, yo, listen, whether you with me or not, baby, that ain't gonna fly with too many niggas or this and that. Or let me show you how to do this if you ever want to be this type of woman.
Right, that's real.
You know what I mean? So
a man will pour into you if he cares. That's a fact.
yeah.
If you don't teach a woman anything that you with, either you don't know anything to teach her or you don't really give a fuck.
Right, and that's why like I could never stay in a
Or she don't listen.
relationship.
What is worse?
That a man is not teaching me something or he doesn't inspire me to be creative. Like if I'm not seeing that I'm sparking these bulbs above my
And you're
head when I'm
bored.
around him, that I deplete the conversation. Like I don't even want to entertain you. I don't even want to keep talking to you.
That's
like,
real shit,
at
yeah.
all. Like I have a short temper for that.
That's real.
Yeah.
I'm super mental like that. So I
Because
get
I
you.
got
Oh,
your
you want
attention,
it.
Amanda.
I
So,
thought, I don't know what this was.
So here's a question
want
for
me
you
to
guys,
roll it?
right? I got a question for you guys.
I wanted to have.
I know it sounds like a simple question, but put some but it's really not. There's a little
Your
complexity
little
to it.
system you got going on.
So many yellows in here.
It's called roots. Roots at the table.
right.
What
Team yellow.
controls the person you end up with? Your heart, your mind, which is your logic, or social pressures? Like, how do you end up? Because there are people that end up in great relationships. And Aaron and I were just having this debate earlier. Aaron is a very logical. She approaches relationship from a logical standpoint.
Sad.
She's already married. She's
I said,
off the topic
so
for
you
the
don't put your heart
conversation.
first. So when it comes to being like you said it a few times. You say you pour into the person, and I don't want to quote, but you might have said something like you hope they're the right person, right?
Yeah. Because
What are you leading with? Are you leading with your heart? Are you leading with your mind? What are you leading with? Because men
I'm
get
gonna
caught
tell you.
up
Look.
all
The
the time.
9
guidelines.
times out of 10, a man is leading with his mind first. You could date 10 people, right? And you could just magically fall for one. You gotta hope she's the right one. You can pick who you date. You don't pick who you fall for. You can just fall and be like, how the fuck I end up loving this bitch? You have no idea. It
Absolutely.
can just happen. You can fall for the wrong person and have mad options. You can choose who you date. You don't fall for who you actually have a real, genuine connection with. So you might lead with your mind first, but then your heart gets in the way and starts fucking things up.
But you control that space.
You
Like
control it
as
until-
I've
until
got
emotions get involved. Then like logic and emotion. I always say logic and emotion don't live in the same house.
I
It
think
just- it
you
just-
can
they just
control.
don't.
You could definitely control your dynamic and who gets into that realm of being chosen. So if
let's say you have 10 to choose from, but you can fall for one. You gotta hope.
Maybe for women, not for men. A man
that?
could have 50 girls after him, morning, noon, and night, and then one day he just wakes up,
Just like one, like, how that happen?
and then it's like a trigger. Like it just
y'all are
It's
so
weird.
fucking weird.
I just said it's weird.
Some women just know how to do it.
Mad chicks and be like, how'd I end up liking this one? I have no
all
idea.
your
You just fell
options
for,
is with
you fall for who you fall for.
She just went like this and turned it on.
But but
like,
disclaimer.
I can tell you like
Iron
on
your clothes
paper.
in the morning.
Check, check.
Disclaimer.
You just need some
Disclaimer.
Wow.
Because you know I come from
I
the
get it.
society of a wifey society, and I just think some women just know how to get chosen when they want to get chosen. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
a fact. Yeah,
So
someone-
no-
that's why I don't like
Some know how to be a wife.
Yeah,
That's a skill and a talent.
Yeah, like I just
know
feel.
how-
I feel like you ever just meet those girls that just like I've never been a side bitch and I've never experienced having to compete for somebody's time or somebody's love or somebody's attention. Like once he sets eyes on me and I open the floodgates of attention and entertaining you, you know not to fuck it up.
That's a question. Is that do you contribute that to this good energy, or is that like a skill set and a talent?
I think it's a lot of bit. I think it's a lot of bit of both.
I learned how
It's-
to do that.
It's
Magic
energy. It's
It's magic. It's
It's a, little,
Houdini.
it's a little bit of science, a little bit of chemistry, a little bit of like pouring like the peroxide and the
I get
this
you,
and not
yes.
combusting. Like I done tried it a couple of times, so I know like this doesn't work. Like I know this.
You go,
I know certain things about myself as a woman, right?
You drink the
So,
love
like,
potion.
I've dated guys that I've had certain traits and characteristics about myself that shortened the term of the relationship. So now when I get with this other guy, he's not the same guy, and of course he likes different things. But I also know like these are triggering points for the opposite sex.
Right, I get you.
And so if I don't want to trigger him, I won't do these certain behaviors.
But are you being your true self in that space?
I think I'm being you're being your true self, because if you plan to be in a relationship, a successful one with anybody, you are going to mold yourself to be the best person that you can be in that relationship and for yourself. It's not just about you anymore when you decide to be in a relationship. That's why when women be like, I'm independent, but you got a whole man, you're not independent anymore. You're codependent. What do you mean?
Some women still
Or interdependent.
Move. Some women still move
Not
single in a
really.
relationship.
You cannot be independent. The word independent is by myself. So automatically you eliminate yourself from that category because you are not by yourself. You are not independent. You have things that belong to you and only you, but you are not independent
you have a
anymore.
good mentality because so many women move with that independent, single-ish mentality.
And that's why they
in a
single.
relationship and they be fucking it up.
But then you got
But that's just being hyper dependent when, the kind of
You have to
woman
be.
that you're talking about. But being independent doesn't mean that if you get in a relationship, you're automatically not independent. Just saying, because
You're
a woman still has to do for herself, even in a relationship, no
Absolutely.
matter what her, now spouse may be doing for them or for doing for her singly, she still does for herself. This being in a relationship does not take away her
Keeping
independence.
your identity is one thing.
Okay.
Having independence is another conversation. When you get into a relationship, of course, you need to keep your own individuality is the better word. Individuality is having your own sports, having your own things that make you happy, making your own money to be able to do the things that you like to do without having to ask your man for anything. But you're not independent anymore. You're contradicting what the actual meaning is. And it's like, how are you with somebody and you're independent? You can be maybe independent in certain sectors of your lifestyle,
Right.
but the overall, because we're talking about the overall, you are not independent anymore.
Okay, but you also said that being in a relationship makes you codependent, and that is
Maybe using the word codependency is
There's a
probably
codependency in there.
well, no, yeah, but
Emotionally,
in a
somewhat.
healthy
Leave on yourself.
relationship, but not in a toxic way.
yeah. Because if you
where-
say
Do you see what I
codependent,
mean?
Yeah.
that's just like that woman can't move without that man. That woman can't do nothing. 'cause
No,
that's
no.
being codependent.
No, but
Are you
codependent-
talking
Dependent,
about
what I-
financially or emotionally? Or what do you mean?
Either or.
Because this-
Yeah,
Neither, but okay.
anything.
So I hate to like go there with your age, right? But when you live a little longer and you're in these long-term relationships, the codependent that I'm talking about is you are no longer thinking for self. I'm gonna be honest. Every move you make now, it affects your family. It affects your lifestyle. It affects everything you do. Everything. Every move you make now, you are no longer. If I take this job, if I befriend these people, like even down to your friends, I'm befriending this girl that's consuming more time of me than me spending it with my family now. So my man may feel some type of way now because I'm spending more time at Tisha's house. The friends you choose, the jobs you take, the clothes you wear, you're no longer by yourself. Everything you do affects your household, affects your family. And so if you are not moving that way and thinking that it's not just me anymore,
So I think what you're trying to say is you're interdependent and not
interdependent. I think
okay. So I think you're saying you're saying interdependence and not codependent. So
Right.
I think that's what
so
you're trying
it's
to say.
it's still it
Combining
still
the two
stands on
forces.
my point of
It's still not
saying
independent,
you're
though.
still not independent.
You're
that's
interdependent.
my point.
You're still not independent.
Still not
but-
independent.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Like you're being
Interdependent is a type of codependency.
Well, no, it's not
No,
a
I
type
don't
of
think it's
codependency.
codependency.
It's not a type of codependency.
Okay, all right. I was reaching.
It's
Should I put my arm down?
Just a little bit.
All right.
It's kind of in the same house. I know what
But
he's trying to say, though. It's kind of in the same house.
But it's exactly
they're neighbors.
what
Definitely.
you just said.
Yeah.
You defined it perfectly, and I
That's a
think
fact.
what you're defining is being interdependent.
But you know what the
Marie,
crazy thing is? Whenever we hear things like this, then you got the pick me shamers, right?
Right.
And that's what I feel like those are the worst people. Like, oh, she's
Explain.
like the girl that be like, oh, she's a pick me. No, she just knows how to win. She knows how to win that man. She knows what the man is asking for, and she might be receptive to it. So because it's the same thing, like, like people try to compare a simp to a pick me, right? But there's a difference between being a simp and caring for your woman.
That's a fact.
Right? And when a woman is now catering to the man's needs, it's, oh, she's a pick me. So now it makes girls be like, I'm not a pick me. I don't want to be a pick me. I don't want to be labeled or looked at as a pick me because now I all of a sudden don't feel like I'm with the rest of the women pack.
Well, pick me.
That's funny.
Like, who don't want to be picked?
I always had this question.
Did y'all play
Hold on,
dodgeball or
listen.
kickball?
Hold on. I think that pick me actually insinuates that, in my opinion, that the woman is doing something.
Not for herself.
Exactly. It's
Right.
not. It's
Being
not for her.
authentic.
Yeah, it's not
she's
for
interdependent.
herself.
She's saying
She really doesn't want to do it. She's only doing it for what's on the other side.
Yeah,
of
that's
doing
right,
it.
right, I get you.
This
You
is
know,
not who she is.
She really don't even believe the shit she doing.
Right.
so. What is literally? What's the difference when people?
Guys,
Sorry,
she's
Aaron.
she's literally just doing it. That's a pick me. I think somebody who's just being picked is like, okay, let me make myself the most attractive that I can for the type of man that I can. And when I say attractive, it's not just looks, it's personality, it's how you move, it's what your career is, it's how dumb you are or smart you are. Like it's what your interests are. You know, like
A conversation.
yeah, you have to
Right.
put yourself, just like a job interview, you have to put yourself in the best position to be with the type of person that you want. Like,
Right.
I'm sure we can all go get a Walmart job, you know, as a checker, right? But we can't all go be the CEO of Chase.
Yeah,
you
but
know? So you have to put yourself in the
In the running.
for that particular like position.
which is not wrong though, because that's what we're literally programmed to do.
No,
Yeah,
I
but-
think
but
what
too
Aaron
many-
is saying is when
You
you're
know
a
what I'm
pick
saying?
me, it's
Guys.
not sustainable. It's
No,
not.
What?
I
because-
want to go with what
it's
I want to go
because
with what
you're not being
Aaron said.
authentic.
I'm sorry, Marie. I want to go with what Aaron said, and I really want to go with what Rico said. Everybody's kind of saying. Now this is gonna be very taboo. No, but I want to put it in order. But it's very. This is gonna sound very, very taboo. But I gotta use it as an example. You guys know natural medicine years ago healed people, and people lived long, and they were fine.
Right.
Then came in medicine to fuck the whole shit up.
Facts.
Right? Trying to go somewhere.
Ain't no wells.
You guys don't have to. I'm not. Right?
I mean, they wasn't killing cancer with it, but okay.
Natural.
Could.
Actually,
orders-
they were.
No, they
could,
weren't.
yeah.
No, they wasn't curing it because it probably didn't even
Thank you.
exist.
Thank you.
Right?
I talked
So,
to Dr. Holistic. I'll send you the article.
Right.
What I'm
Yeah.
trying to say is
Yeah.
That man
But
is.
listen,
He's a
a
pharmacist.
lot of behaviors. This is the real question. This is a real question.
Mhm.
A lot of behaviors that become labeled codependency, pick me's, this, that, are probably more responsible for fucking up relationships because they're labeled.
Mhm.
Because people don't even want to do what comes natural to them no more. Like it may come natural to me to pick you up. It may come natural to me to open your door. It may come natural to
Actually, a
me
good point.
to tell you, hey, listen, yo, I'm
Yup.
really feeling you.
Yep.
Right.
I can't even
That's
do
just
what
how I
comes
am. That is
natural
just my
no more,
personality.
Because if
Labels.
I go tell you I'm
Yup.
feeling you, I'm a simp, so I'm already labeled.
Thirsty. All
I'm
that stuff,
thirsty.
yeah.
If I text you, good morning, how'd you sleep last night? I had this dream and it made me think about you.
This is New York.
Oh.
Get the fuck out.
What does that mean?
Move the fuck back.
Nah, it's a song.
Oh,
Yo.
You ain't welcome here no more.
So let's connect.
Yo.
I really want to hear what you guys got to say about that. I can't do what's natural no more, so I got to live off of Tylenol. I got to live off of Prozac. I got to live off the pharmaceuticals because natural has gone away. So now I got to play games. If you do something, yo, what's your body count? Right? What's this or that? Or what's that? So it's almost like nobody could do what's normal no more. Like you said, if you're normal,
You're weird. But let me say something. One, I mean, modern medicine is the biggest business in the country, so that's already a scam. Holistic is the way to go. It's going. That's a whole other
single
topic. Let me
women,
just throw it out. real
single
quick.
women have become the biggest money makers in the country.
Is a single what?
If a single woman earns more revenue in the country than anything else, right?
Yeah, because she ain't got nothing else to
She ain't got
focus
nothing else to
on
do,
but
yeah.
masturbating and going to work.
She gonna make more money and spend
no,
more
just
money.
because you single don't mean you ain't got dudes. Come on now.
I'm just
But
saying.
you probably spend more money
Nothing
economically.
else.
You might have more time to make
They
it.
got
so-
escorts, gigolos.
But nah,
I'm
but
just saying.
I think labels
Or
do, the
men,
lab-
males who will fuck for free, which is most of them.
Well, y'all good
All of
taxpayers.
Rasta.
It's not for free. It's for the flight.
Pasta and pasta.
Yeah, I know the price is up.
It's up. It's up.
Okay.
What Fat Joe said? No,
So go ahead.
I think labels do mess things up because, like you said, like doing what come natural might get you, quote unquote, looked at as a simp or a hoe or whatever you want to say. And sometimes I think it is just about connection. And even though codependency and all that shit sounds bad, it's like if you fucking with somebody, you can't think about I. It is us. If I'm in a healthy relationship, I do think about what my partner got and all that. Like I'm not gonna wild out in public because I got this person over here. I'm not gonna hang with these certain peoples. Or if I got a girl that I'm rocking with, I'm like, I don't want you hanging with those chicks that are loose and bringing you around certain shit because that's affecting how we are gelling.
Interact,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah, you do got to think we, and that's not a simp thing or codependency, but it kind of is because y'all are combining forces and moving as one. So it's like you're not independent anymore. If it's healthy, I am thinking us and we. If it ain't healthy, then I'm like I'm doing me, and you do what the fuck you doing. When I see you, I see you.
I.
Right.
Me.
If it's not healthy, like if it's because I don't have a whole lot of healthy, so I'm not the pro here. But I'm just saying I had a few, and I'm like, oh, this healthy shit feels good. But if it's healthy, it's like I'm thinking we, and I'm not trying to fuck it up. And then if you moving on some I shit, then I'm gonna be on some I shit like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that then it's not. Then if I'm thinking I, you're not gonna know it, but I know it because I'm playing the trip solo.
But I know it.
I'm playing the
When you
trip solo.
When you thinking we, right? You looking at flights. You looking. Let me see how much it costs for two. When I'm not thinking about you, I'm planning for one, and I might check your flight after I book mine.
Right.
It's two different mentalities.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the page with two first. I'm gonna think about us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bigger hotel rooms, different excursions. I'm thinking dolo. I'm not thinking about you. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I had a girl.
There's no excursions.
Oh yeah, I forgot about you. So it's two different mentalities. If it's like a we thing or a me thing.
I had to get out of that when I started wanting long term. Because I grew up. I'm the young and the baby in the house. Everything is me. You just grow up naturally that way. And then when you get in this relationship, because society and social media shows you got to have your own. You got to bring something to the table. You got to bring the legs, the chair. You got to be this girl before you can have this guy. And so you're doing all these things, and you're really missing the message, and you almost missing your mark, and you might miss your soulmate trying to be Miss Independent. Because naturally, I'm gonna just tell you from experience, the women I know that are so career driven, it's nothing wrong with that woman, but your family comes first when you are in a relationship, and so you're willing to say, okay, well, I'll stop working because it makes more sense for my man to take care of the household and me to sit back and just kind of put my dreams on hold for a second while he goes and does what he's not saying you have to, not saying that's always going to be the dynamic, but as a woman, just naturally, like when you get with the man, because he's the leader, he's the protector, he's the provider, the Bible says so, we are here to be help me.
What if he doesn't have the means to?
We ain't talking about them. I can't even focus on them.
that.
Yeah,
A lot of
I'm just
niggas ain't got
focused
like
on the
that.
men. I'm just focused on
That's
the
majority of
Yeah,
people.
hold on.
But Aaron, can I ask you a question? Because
No, you may not.
Yeah.
Niggas be broke. Niggas trying to get it together.
may I please ask you one question? May I please ask you one question?
You may.
How'd you hold up
feel
two and
like-
said one?
you
You're
feel like,
begging.
Can I ask you one question?
I put two fingers. 'Cause I know it's gonna be. You know how it
Yeah,
is.
you got the codependent. See what I'm saying?
But do you feel like a lot of things in today's society, like wording, like Holiday say, a woman's meant to be a helper? And I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I don't have an opinion on it, right? Do you feel like a lot of taglines that may work for relationships are shamed on? Like Rico was saying, the pick me, they shame the pick me girls. Like if you like, yo, you meant to be a helper. Some women might just black out on you by
That's
just
a fact.
calling them a helper. So, but what if being a
Triggered.
helper is what makes you successful in relationships?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that the relationship may not be your priority at the time. Your priority at the time is X. And the thing is that we all have a time and a space to not put our relationship first because we're putting our career first.
Right.
We have to put a sick parent first, or like everything is very dependent on space and time. And so I think when you get to that, when you get to that point, I think you just have to know, look, at this point, I am going to be a help to my spouse. I am going to sort of put my career on a back burner for a couple of years. I am going to do X, Y, and Z. And on the other side, because I know some stay-at-home dads, it made sense for them to be at home and for their wife to continue her career.
Mm-hmm.
And for him to make sure the kids were good for 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Right.
So I just think at some point, everybody has a time and place to play their role.
But do you think the words still stand in place? Even though he's home watching the kids, he's still a protector. He's still a provider.
What is
He's just providing it. It's not financial anymore, but he's providing it a different way now.
So what is the woman? Is she the provider?
She's helping. She still has the same role.
No.
You know what's happening?
No.
She's the provider,
No.
yeah.
Nah, see, y'all getting it's the conjecture in the word. It's the labeling again. So you
No, it's
saying-
not. No, it's
Nah,
not.
No, it is.
Kinda
It
It
is.
is because
It's the
look,
labeling.
because you saying provider, he is. You saying helper, he is. But y'all could just say partner and all that shit fit in there. It's labeling. We just like
No. Like
'cause
partner.
you don't got to call a
Part-
helper. Might sound offensive to some people. You say partner, it's all good.
It
Right.
is.
No, but he asked
That's
a very
triggering for Amanda.
he asked
I
a
mean,
very
it
specific
is.
question about like a woman being labeled a help and then the man
That's
going
what they
out
used
and
to call
doing
slaves,
X,
by the
Y, and
way.
Z.
Right.
You know what
In
I'm
case y'all don't
saying?
think
So
that
you
shit
think
sounds
your role will
disrespectful.
ever be in your household the provider and protector?
Why are you personally asking me?
No, I'm just saying, like, just putting a woman in that position to uphold that role. It just sounds wild, crazy.
No, but this is the thing. If
It's
you
like, so now I got the shotgun. Now I gotta stand outside and make sure nobody be good.
But just
Like,
listen.
no,
You may be the protector, but you at that point are not the provider. You see what I'm saying?
I'm the protector. I'm with the wrong man.
But I'm saying, like, you can't say you can't give a woman the label of help, and then the man goes into that same role, but now he's a protector and provider. No, he's the helper too.
I mean,
Like-
he's helping, but I think this is what I always say, right? When the roles get switched, at some point he becomes a bitch ass nigga. It's weird, it sucks. I'm sorry, but it just becomes like that. So in most dynamics of household, he always stays in the leadership position, even if he is the stay-at-home dad. He's still the leader of
You're
that
using
household.
those labels to
That's
Okay,
what I'm
so
saying.
after labels, let's
but
just
that's
talk about that.
specifically-
Go ahead,
No, but
hold on.
that's specifically what she's trying to say. That if the roles were reversed, then the labels still
Reverse as well.
exactly because you're still using those labels as a provider, protector to, keep his ego
Only
intact.
So he's not the leader of the household because you are now the one going to work?
Because of
No,
currency.
you didn't say leader. You said provider and protector.
Why is he not still the provider and the protector? Because at the end of the day, I'm just saying, let's just take the
He's not
fight.
providing.
How is he not?
Maybe you're
But
saying
wait, no. But how is? First of all,
Right, no, only financial is the question.
yeah, he's providing in a bunch of different ways. Guess what? He also could be doing providing what the guidance is for the money that you're going to go get. What he's also doing is still protecting. When we saying flip, okay, cool. Is the woman the protector when she's watching the kids? To what extent? Please, I want somebody to answer that.
because
But no, wait, because you want to flip the labels and flip all the things that come with it. Okay, cool. We can't call the man to help. Why? Because he's still doing half one out of the two that you initially labeled. He's still protecting. He's protecting those kids. He's protecting that house. Somebody come in that house, he's most likely going to be the one to deal with it. I would assume and I'd hope. Right? But when the woman's in the house, what is she going to do? Most likely have to call a cop. Most likely have to do some type of help or call for the help.
You got it with protector though.
But what I'm
we're
saying
still
is,
talking about providing.
even if so, but he can still
Providing
provide without
But
getting the
if you were
currency.
out of a job, or not even out of a job,
a pimp-
or just hey.
is a pimp a
you
provider?
just hold on. Hey,
on the road. Don't
As a pimp the provider, he ain't going to get the money.
if you're out of a job, or for whatever reason the man is the one decided to stay home with the kids, can you call yourself a
No,
provider?
they as a family decided to stay for him to stay home.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's still
Sure.
he's still the provider.
How is he? What is he providing?
He's providing
plan.
you not.
You can simply
He's
say,
providing-
"Oh, it's not. It's finance. Everything
You
is
ready?
financially."
You ready?
Let
No,
her finish
because
it.
I'm not done. Money does play a big part in who the hell provides for the household. If I'm working, if I'm going out and working, and you're doing your job at home, cool. But I'm the one bringing in the
Yeah.
money. I'm the one whose finances goes towards paying
I'm
this
providing
house.
for the milk. I'm providing for the bread.
Yes,
I'm
it's
providing
my
for
money.
The,
So he's
Going
not.
towards
So he's
the
not the.
groceries,
He's
going
no
towards
longer
the
the.
light bill,
He
going
no
towards
longer
the
leads your house. He no longer
mortgage.
leads your house
provide
anymore.
me a mortgage. That means
he's
the
not a
person
financial
is
provider in that
But
sense.
no,
So I see
but
what
even
you're
if
saying.
but he could provide emotional support.
He's providing support to allow you to go.
Wait,
get the
so
bread,
when the
I guess,
woman
but
is
he's not
working at the
providing
house
money,
and
right?
she's providing the emotional support, are we calling her the provider?
This is that
And let's
feminist
No,
shit.
it- that's not- that's
real.
not feminist.
When we
Feminist
say
shit.
provider,
That's a fact.
when
Okay.
we talk
Wait,
about
no,
provider
no.
and protector, we're talking about financial provider. We're not talking about, oh, he's the protector and provider because he provides the love and he provides the support. That's not what we're talking about when we say provider. We are talking about financially.
Thank you.
That's what we're
Hey, you-
talking about. That's the only way it makes sense when the man is the lead of the house and he's the provider and protector. That's what we're talking about when
We're
we're
talking about the love.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
So you're saying he
Wait,
can't
hold on,
lead.
Holiday. I want to just say something,
No one
just
said
for the
he can't
record.
lead.
You can easily
Just for the
kill this
record.
whole shit. I don't even want to.
I know
Give me my
that for
gummy
sure,
bears.
and you might not agree with this. When a man has a woman that makes more money than him,
It's a bitch ass
that,
nigga.
just let me finish. She makes way more money. She handles this, she handles that. If a man could provide knowledge to that woman,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen this with my own eyes.
I've been in
He
this.
runs that relationship.
Yep.
When
been
a
in this.
man could provide
all I can
knowledge, real knowledge.
Structure and guidance.
Not little knowledge. Because a fool and his
Still
money
the
will
provider
fuck,
and the
right?
protector.
And a fool with his money will go crazy. When a man has knowledge, he will protect his family and he will lead his family. You could make $80 million and he could make $10 an hour.
Yep.
And he will still run that family because he could provide knowledge.
Yep.
It's a different thing.
Alan,
Why
stop.
didn't you have the camera on you?
Stop.
I wish you had the camera.
Stop.
all I'm saying.
No, I don't ever use this word cap. Stop the fucking caps. Take the hats off, the blue cap, the red cap, whatever. Stop the fucking caps. Because you're not going to sit here and tell me that just because now he has the know-how and this and that. First of all, you need money to direct some know-how. If we ain't got shit in this house, what the fuck are you advising? What are you advising? You telling us how to rub our two nickels together? Get the fuck out of here. Yo, let's not play this game. This is not a word salad. I'm not playing lawyer over here. Let's be real about it. If the person who is financially providing in that home, we didn't say leader. You said leader. Because I'm not conflating the two. It's not leader. He can still be the leader. And if that's the dynamic of their relationship, he can be the leader, but she's the provider. Let's not be dumb about this. Like, you want to call the man a provider when he work and she don't, but the woman is the helper, not the provider, when she works and he don't.
Are you right?
Let's not be dumb. We sound dense as fuck right now.
Are you right?
No, we actually sound shallow.
No, because the thing is that, yes, you provide the money. And y'all have to have the know-how and he may have the acumen and everything to make that money work in their household, but he didn't make the fucking money. Let's stop trying to conflate the shit that don't even, like, it's not.
No, because I would challenge that and say there's a lot
Challenge
of
these nuts.
I would challenge. You don't have them. That's the problem.
Challenge these nuts.
That's the problem. So now here's the problem that we have. We have women out here that'll run around and say, "Hey, my man makes all the money, but I'm the one that knows how to pay the bills, and I'm the one that knows where to put the money. So I am a provider too, right? Because listen,
not the provider.
Wait, hold on.
Look, financial is
You sound like a helper.
So, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you provide, see, the thing is, we talk about provider. And when I hear provider, I hear the word provide. So what are you providing? Now, does it break down into a whole different other things?
Oh, we're all providers. That's what
now,
it is.
If he or she is providing guidance for growth, right? Then you're still providing something. And I know you didn't want me to say this, but I'm going to say it. If you take a pimp and we take his John's
hose,
right? Who's making the money?
The girls.
The girls are going out and they're going to make the money.
And he's directing it.
All he's doing is pointing. If he's even pointing at all, he might just
giving
be
them
dropping
knowledge.
Wait,
Giving them knowledge.
He's teaching you game. He's teaching you how to be safe.
The
he's
game
teaching
is
you who to
sold,
look.
not told.
Okay, then. But he is still the provider. He still runs this ship, even though all his girls.
The leader.
He's providing leadership.
That's not not how it.
No,
that's not a
hold on.
house
We got a
dynamic,
question. We got
though.
guys. We got a
because
question.
the pimp has power, and we all know that.
Why does he have?
Why does he have
Why
power?
does he have
Why
power?
does he have
Because
power?
the women. Hold on.
He sends them out, but who do they?
Hold on, Amanda.
Who do they come run to?
Amanda, the pimp
When they
only
get in
has.
trouble, he
What
bails
am I
them out.
saying? So what am I
Amanda, the
saying?
pimp only has power because the women gave it to him, not because he's in a better financial place than them, not because he has more money than them. 9 times out of 10, the women are the ones who made him wealthy. So he's not in charge because he's more financially
Suited.
But that's why I just said that this is not
he's
this
kind
is
of a
not the same
protector,
thing
too.
as
That's
a
probably
house
why they
he
dynamic.
is a protector.
both.
But admit to his
Because
position.
they have different levels. There's different
Stop it.
structures.
Okay, I got a question. All right,
not
let's
the
switch
same
this.
way.
Wait, so in a nutshell, what you're saying, Holiday and Rico, is that if a woman is the sole provider of money in a home, she's a helper. But if the man is the money provider in the home, he's the provider.
I only say this terminology because I'm just going to keep it real. When you change the mental dynamic of it, right? He becomes a bitch ass nigga, and that's when you start talking to him crazy.
That's
and you
why
start.
I said you're
and
trying
you
to protect his
That
ego.
means he's not the leader.
Yeah, but hold on, and
Protector.
to just comment on protecting his ego in a real relationship. That's all you do, is protect his ego. That's all you do in a relationship is protect your man's ego.
So hold on, we got a question because I have a question after that. Go ahead. What's your question? Right here.
Me
You have to
suck.
say.
what does it mean when you have, like in the wilderness, the lion? He only comes out when the female lion is, because they go and get the food. When it's a heavy prey like a elephant, to say, that's when the main lion comes out. The leader comes out. So when all you women out there, female lions, they're going to get the prey, they're going packs. It's only when he comes out when it gets hectic, and then he makes the kill. So that's symbolic to the whole conversation. What he's talking about being the leader of the household.
I literally.
He's agreeing with you.
I'm not disputing. I'm just putting it out there.
There's a different, like, y'all.
You're saying there's a difference between leadership and provider. Go ahead.
Duh. I said it like 1,000 times. Like, they're not the same.
Right, but all I'm just saying is that
saying
when you start calling it that, like, is there's no way. Like,
The
once
label
I
is fucking
start
shit up.
once
Thank you.
I start making more money than my man, unfortunately, I don't want it to be this way. I want to love him the same way,
Bugging.
treat
So
him
you
the
telling
same
me
way.
You
That's
make more
fucked up.
money than me. I can't lead you.
No, I didn't say that, but
just said the
unfortunately, what
opposite.
I'm saying is that unfortunately something happens.
Holiday.
Something happens in chemically in your brain. I don't know what happens. He becomes a bitch ass nigga. Like, there's just one day he's like, "Yo, babe," you like, "What?" And it's because you paid all the bills this month.
I understand what she's saying, but it's still
So
fucked up. I
to
understand it.
keep all of that at bay
not in a
and
good
to
way.
protect his ego and to do those things.
You know
Not
what
a
I'm
good
saying?
way.
Gonna tell you.
It's not a good
When you
way.
say what? Don't forget next month.
You gonna fuck the relationship
I'm
over
gonna make
that.
you understand. A leader's not gonna put you in a fucked up position.
That's a fact.
He'll get you grounded. You know,
'Cause
you
look,
know what I'm
if
saying?
you more
'Cause
up than-
to be
look,
led,
let me
you
say-
need
let me say this
buy-in.
real quick. If you more up than your man, right? And number one, it should be temporary in his mind, because any temporary solution will become permanent. You already fucked your life up. It should be temporary in his mind. Like, it should be motivation. I'm like, I got to get my bag up because I'm not trying to have her up here and I'm down here.
Call me a
That's-
bitch ass nigga.
That's not gonna
At
happen.
any point.
But if you do have more money than him, you shouldn't. It should never get the line should get closed because of money. If he's a leader, he's a leader.
Thank
The
you.
financial don't define him at all.
Exactly.
It shouldn't
Exactly.
change a motherfucking thing. In
Exactly.
my opinion, like if I'm down, it's gonna be temporary because I'm a hustler. I'm gonna get back up. If you up, and especially if I helped you get up, whether I helped you or not, if you up and I'm down, I am who I am regardless. So if your view on him changes for money, relationship ain't going nowhere regardless.
Right. So
It's
does
not
this
gonna work.
does
He's
this
still the
protect my
provider.
theory of saying he's still the protector and the provider?
He got to be, or you with the wrong person. Money has
That's
nothing
all I
to do
was
with that
saying.
shit. Is what I'm
That's
trying to
all I
say.
was
Money ain't got
saying.
nothing to do with it. He got to be. He got to be the man he is.
With
Rich
or
or
without
poor.
the
That
paper.
don't matter.
No
That don't
money,
matter.
all money.
Yes.
Right, it don't matter.
Yes.
That's what I was
I
saying.
think that's what's
Yes.
killing most relationships, right?
Hell yeah,
Most
you.
relationships are based on money. And what happens is
And
and I get it.
psychologies.
That's all
You
I
can't
was
do that.
saying, y'all. That's all I was
I dated
saying.
somebody that was
Why are we bringing this?
rich as shit, and I still was running that. But there was times when it got rocky with that mentality. Like she'll talk crazy because she got the bread, and it's gonna be World War III in that crib because I'm still me.
Right.
That shit ain't gonna
That's
change.
all I was. That's all I
I'm me
was
on
saying.
0 or a million. I'm
Yeah.
still me. That shit ain't gonna.
Sometimes you
fly.
got to remind them. That's all.
Always.
Yeah,
And
put
that
that
goes- you
put
always
that
got-
dick up in my gut.
That's what's
That's
gonna happen.
that's the only way I'm hearing you clear.
And you're gonna hear.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck if you paid
That's
the
a
mortgage
fact.
for 6 months. This is my house. Yeah, talk to me like
I'd be
that.
like, actually,
I was about to say
according
6
to the
years.
deed.
But lastly, I'm gonna say why.
Actually,
how it's
it's
gonna go.
hours.
Marie, I know we
Your
trying.
brothers
I know we trying to wrap
beat
up.
your
I'm gonna tell you lastly
Yeah, what?
why money could never.
What happens
lead
if
a
he beat your
relationship,
brothers up?
right? Holiday.
He wouldn't.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you why money could
I don't
never
even
lead a
have
relationship.
brothers.
There are plenty of billionaires and hundredaires, I don't know what they call them, who have women that have no respect for them.
Yep.
They have all the money in the world.
That's
And
a fact.
let's bring it down, like Aaron like to say,
Facts.
Alan, bring it down to the normal people thing. There are men who are making $800,000 a year, which is
That's
Still
not
getting
normal.
shit like
Let's
bitch-ass
go a
niggas.
little
That's a
lower. A little lower.
Well, there's men that are making a lot of money,
millionaire, whatever.
right? They're making, bro. Hey,
100,000.
bro, you make like 80 grand a month. She talks to you like that. She does this like that. She has no respect for you like that. So
Money don't mean nothing. He's just a
he
bitch ass nigga.
can't possibly be a leader, and he has all the money
Naturally.
in the world.
Yeah,
If the money's your leader, you're following the money, not the man.
right.
Or on the flip side of that, what if he got the bag and he's mad abusive and you stay because he got the bag? It's still unhealthy and it's still fucked up because now your leader is abusive because of the money. You can't worship that dollar. That shit means nothing. If you're a man, you're a man on 0 or a million. That shit is irrelevant.
Or
That's what I meant by provider versus leader. Like the dynamic in the household got to stay the same regardless of the finances.
Yes. And who's
Period.
paying the bills?
But if he's that,
Yeah, so
but look, help him get back up there. Sometimes,
No,
sometimes,
I'm
look,
agreeing
here
with
go.
him.
Sometimes it takes a strong woman to help a man get back right.
No, I'm saying no matter
You
if
heard?
she's the one paying the bills for a while, like he said, that shouldn't be a permanent mentality. But because it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
His mind is wrong. Yeah, he got.
To me, even if it's a permanent situation, if I'm making $75,000 a year, you're making $250. You're making like $350. I bought something. Yo, make sure you handle that. I'm not basing my relationship on money.
That money don't mean nothing.
But you know what the crazy thing is, and I think like
I got a new car note for you.
We butt naked in this bed. That money's irrelevant. I'm going to do what I can do.
No, it's not.
That shit better
Because
be
you,
hitting the back of mine.
Could be an air mattress.
Thank you. If you ain't got no money, you sleeping on one of them purples or air mattress or one of them.
But I'm
Like,
gonna
so you
keep it
talking
up.
about
Foreign
flat broke.
beds.
You talking about flat broke? He got to be. If he that down,
standard of a base. I said 75. She making 350.
Yeah, but so here's the thing though, and I think one thing that we hype up so much provider, right? And and again, we had Alan's example on why money doesn't mean shit. You can still be disrespected by no matter how much you make.
that's a fact.
The key thing is protector. I've never seen in my eyes a woman disrespect a man that she knows can protect him out of almost every situation.
Mm-hmm.
She don't disrespect the protector. She disrespect the provider. She don't disrespect the protector. So if I feel comfortable, if she feels comfortable walking with me in any room and anything goes on, she's like, my man got this.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about none of that.
Him the card under the table so they don't know I had to pay for it.
She could make more money than him. She could do whatever whatever it is necessary for that relationship as long as he can protect her. There's a lot of dudes in a big ass mansion who's a cornball, and if one little 17-year-old dude walk in, it can just shake his boots and get everything out that house. And now she looking at him like, well, damn, I guess $2 million ain't enough, is it? Because it don't make you a man at the end of the day.
Like, you better take this, baby. We got insurance. We going to the panic room. Fuck this shit.
The money don't make a man.
Money don't make you a
Really
man.
don't.
If you are uncomfortable with your man, and that's the thing, like I feel like that's why I'm not gonna get off on a tangent, but that's why we're having so much
It's a great point.
crazier.
It's a great point.
You feel me? So much crazier crimes because now a lot of men are not real men, right? Now they have money, so they feel like they're in the man category, but when push comes to shove and they're pressed and approached by another man, they get frightened, they get scared, they get afraid, their ego gets involved. Right. And that's why you lead to all these crazy, chaotic crimes because they're protecting something, trying to show that they're capable of something that they're really not. You know what I'm saying?
Just for the record, I really want to say this. A real man knows how to walk away. No. I want to be very clear.
That's smart too. That's protecting too.
Ain't no, I got the Glock.
Not when especially when you're with your girl, you want her safe.
This girl. And she's like, yo, I'm like, yo, my man, you good? You good? She's like, yo, let's go. We're going. Let's go.
Yep.
She's like, why you ain't do nothing? It's okay. A man knows how to walk away.
If you confident, know what you could do. That's a big fact.
Something like he's He-Man and he's gonna be knocking people out 24 hours a day.
No, you were growling. I was like,
well, goddamn.
Right?
He's serious about that point.
He's on some macho like.
He's not. That's not a man. A man be like, yo, it's not a good situation. And I'm looking at the situation.
It's not a favorable one.
I'm gonna be a thug, and I'm gonna put her safety.
Everybody's in.
If I'm by myself, I may have to go out by myself, but I'm with her. You understand? So I'm gonna be like, nah, we're not doing that. She's like, yo, chill. Yo, my man. All right, cool. He's slowly walking away from the situation to protect her. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but she understands that though. Well,
no, you better hit him.
She's the reason why you fighting now. It's really her fight.
But that's
Laying you in prison.
Get a nigga some shit in 2 seconds all the time.
Or dead.
Because now you got to prove that your manhood.
Or
you
in
could be
prison.
as manly as you want to. Now you got to prove it to shorty.
It be the man that end up getting hit.
True.
Right.
You not. You know. I always equate this to.
They protect me too, babe.
Ain't no real dude in the world. Ain't no real dude in the world that's gonna go to nobody's block and that crazy.
Right.
Hell no.
Not my block.
And I'm not stupid.
Right.
You move accordingly. If you could move accordingly in the streets and you don't know how to move accordingly next to your woman, it doesn't make any sense.
It's a big fact.
I want to just iterate that for the people that are listening.
Yeah.
We're not saying the man is just, I'm going to come out.
Absolutely not.
Right? Now, if there's God forbid, there's some kind of thief in your house, somebody broke into your house, it might not work out. This might be your last night on earth.
All right.
But you got to go downstairs.
You gotta go downstairs.
But we
You
don't
can't be
want-
like, babe, let's just stay up here. Like,
You're like, you the
That's
protector, right? He like, nah, but I got the bag, though. You go.
variable.
No.
yo, give me my phone. I'm about to call
We
the cops.
going to the panic room.
Oh, your wedding ring at him. I got that bag. Shorty, you go.
No, in New York, because like it's hard to have a weapon up here in your house.
But you don't want to.
It's also hard to have a panic room.
Yeah, but I also. You don't want no.
Just
you
saying.
don't want a knucklehead. You don't want a knucklehead. I have dismissed myself from being around men who play tough. And he might really be tough. He might really be about that life, but don't be about that life and risk my life.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be the superhero and the gangster today. Shut the fuck up. Mind your business. Let's walk off, because this is not the time for you to show me how tough you are and how much of a protector you are. I need you to be smart and logical and strategic in this moment.
And that's the thing. And
That's still protecting.
If you
That's
care
real
about
man
me.
shit, though.
Yeah.
That's real man shit.
And it's difficult because you got to
Gotta
remember,
swallow your pride
you
to
have
do
your
that.
ego, your pride, you feel humiliated, you're embarrassed in front of your
Alan,
girl.
this is why.
At the end of the day, because
Live to
you
see
love
another
her,
day.
because you
Hopefully.
love her, you know how these niggas go. They can't shoot for nothing, and the bullet that's going for you be the one that hit her.
This is why in my journey, in my older
Like
years,
this.
Shoot like this.
in my older years in life, this is why I only choose to date God-fearing men, because God
It
gives
should
them
be like this.
discernment and they're able to act quick and think quick on their feet. And so when men don't have a relationship with God, I can't even get past dating them, because you don't have discernment. You don't think quick on your feet. You're not able to make decisions in the crossfires of things. You're always going to choose the wrong route. You're always going to choose the wrong door. You're always going to make the wrong choice. And I feel like that plays a big part.
So holiday
Men
before we
jump out the
Holiday
window
talk
for their women, too.
about God.
Ego should get in the way real quick.
right?
That shit is the most
No,
a woman is the most dangerous thing to add in the recipe of a man and his ego. That shit is, you can be as real as you want to. Sometimes being with your woman and having the whole protective mentality, you will jump out the window for and put yourself in a situation you would never be in if you was
Dummy.
with your
You don't
nigga.
sit your ass down.
And maybe if
It
you're
happens.
like, if you're a
You
girl,
gotta be real smart about the shit and put your ego like, let me check that shit real quick. But you wouldn't even have to do that if she wasn't there. That should put you in a whole nother strategy. Or you might be
If you
walking
by
down the block.
yourself, you good.
You be walking down the block you would never even be on because you was shorty. You be like,
Yeah,
damn.
but you know, like,
yo, it usually, honestly, I mean, I'm not gonna say this is all situations because I don't know all situations, but I've never seen a situation where there was a guy and a girl having some type of debate or argument, and the girl's with her guy, her man, and now he steps in, and it didn't escalate from. I mean, it escalated from her continuation. Like, I seen sometimes like a man be like, yo, trying to diffuse a situation, and the girl's more prideful than he is. And he's like, yo, chill
More
out.
triggering than
Yeah, and she's like, no.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
fuck
I'ma
that.
curse you the
Whoa,
fuck
whoa, whoa, whoa.
out.
And I'm like, yo,
All the
relax. We
He was protected.
yes, because I'm a
Yeah, but
gangster
it's
now.
not-
It's
So-
like this. Like, what's up?
So
Right.
I'm saying,
Man got
what
this.
I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say, Holiday, is sometimes you need discernment, right?
You need
That's what I'm saying. You need to chill out.
You need
This
to
is
believe
not
in God. You need to fear God.
Hold his Bible, ma.
Right. Right.
Give me the gun. Hold his Bible, ma.
Give me the gun and hold the Bible.
I'm definitely the one to get out the car. Like, you cut my man off. Yeah, you don't know who you playing with. Yeah, that's me.
He in the background like,
no, that's not
You just throw him in the fire.
Right.
He got 6 months with you. Talk
Hell
about
no.
Tell him, babe, you're not going to say nothing. You just going to let him talk to me like that?
Throw him to the wolves.
because-
Go ahead.
He be like, she do be talking too fucking much.
what did
facts.
I think Nas said this. Real niggas die over dumb shit.
That's
And
a fact.
simple.
So they're not
And it
real.
is.
You can replace
Real
dumb
niggas-
shit by woman shit. Cross out dumb. Niggas that be in situations because of their girl.
Really, Graf?
That's facts though. Nigga be outside chilling. He been in that same situation and what
You
Jacob
ever-
said,
what's the-
learn how to move through a room full of vultures. Them vultures affect you differently when you with your girl now. Now it's like you more
Yeah.
gotta be
You
the
gotta
extra
be-
provider now.
yeah.
It's like damn.
No protector.
What's the
Should've brought the
craziest
pistol.
situation you ever
Yeah,
been in
I'm
because
like,
of a
wait.
woman?
Huh?
I
No
said, what's
protectors.
one of the craziest situations you ever been in because of a woman?
I don't think
'Cause
I've
you
ever
were trying to
I
protect
don't
her.
think I've ever been in situations because of a woman, but I remember being in a situation where the shit could have got crazy.
Like, what happened?
Was like some dude was talking crazy. We on a date night too. She had on heels. I got on some fine shit. I'm like, you want me to fight in the good threat? My boy, I'm on a whole date. You bugging the fuck out. You bum ass nigga. Please excuse yourself. But I almost got it in with something. But I thought about it. I was like, she's gonna get ratchet, and she got heels on, looking great. I'm like, I just sprayed the cologne on my boy. You're tripping. But it's like, I had to be smart and get out of that situation. It was super close to it. I said, have a good night, my boy. He's like, you have a good night. I was like,
all right.
You gotta have the last word.
That's
like
strike 2, bro.
I love you too.
Yeah, like
That's
that shit
why I
was-
always say,
it was
I
this
love you
close.
too.
That shit,
I
that
wish
shit-
you the
that
best.
shit,
Have a blessed day,
it-
sweetheart.
It broke my heart.
Beloved.
So I ain't gonna lie, but I was like, be
It
smart.
hurts. It hurts.
I love you,
was at dinner-
beloved.
I couldn't even eat. I'm at the dinner table. I had no appetite. I was like, fuck this date. I wanted to kill this nigga. What? I tried to go outside like 3 times. She was like, relax. I was like, I had nightmares about it. Cold sweats. I'm like, this nigga. Yeah. See his face to this day. I'm like,
You had the
hammer.
OCD.
Now.
You had the
Right now. Still
the
think about this
intrusive
shit.
thoughts.
Not get over it.
And what's so crazy?
That's a fact, yo. That shit sleep with
Yeah.
you, bro.
But Dolo, I wouldn't even have cared. I was like, son, beat it. I'd have
all
kept
day.
moving.
Yeah.
In front of her, I was like, boy, I'm gonna shoot all of you with no hammer. Fucking. My cologne,
got them
yo, my
invisible-
cologne,
invisible
my cologne
bullets.
ain't even dry yet. I'm like, my boy, do you smell me, nigga? The fuck?
I know you smell this CK1.
I'm like this. I'm like, hold up, my nigga. What you say?
It's
the good stuff. Shut up.
That's the 450 bottle.
right?
Know what I mean?
Yo.
You're being selective because you could put yourself in a situation that is not gonna be good for you.
But it was hard for me to get over that. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
Because I'm a
no,
problem.
you're not over
Because you
it.
gotta look
I'm
at
not over
yourself
it
in the
still.
mirror
I ain't
every
gonna hold
day.
you. I had
Like,
nightmares.
You be
I swear
having
to God.
daydreams like, yo, I wish, but you can't. But the
Boy.
key of that is money can't buy that. Because if he's by himself, he's gonna be like, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Money can't buy that. His only thing is like, I'm gonna protect that woman because she's
I have
next to
to.
me. I have to protect that woman. This nigga might be stupid. He might
And
have
son
a
had girls with him that would have definitely jumped her. I was like, this about to be stupid.
we both gonna lose. Like, we both getting jumped in.
Like,
Nah, I'm not going on TMZ for this.
name brand nigga with the good cologne on. Please excuse me. This is not
Do
gonna
you
go
feel
well.
like? Do you feel like the only reason that it bothered you was because it was an audience? She was the audience.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm being,
That's
I'm
it, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he said that.
Yes, it's because she was standing there. I would have easily got out of that because the first line he said, I could have dubbed it. He said some smart shit that I didn't even hear clearly. I would have been like, I could have kept it moving. But the what nigga came out because she's right here. And then he was actually bad. And I was like, why you had to be bad?
Drake,
Nigga, do you not smell me?
Drake.
My
said,
boy,
"The what,
I got
nigga?"
tagged. I didn't even pop the tag yet. This shirt is out the store. I'm like a mannequin right now. Why, my nigga? Why today?
You was finna take that shirt back.
Yo, wait.
I might have. I with blood on it though.
now with blood on it.
The fuck?
I gotta take the
Look
shirt
here,
back.
this headlight. Do I really
Shirt is
want to
bad
fight
luck.
you? I might want to take this shit back. We ain't got time
Word, I
today.
can't afford that. My blood or your blood on this shirt, my nigga. Chill.
Not today. Not today.
My cologne ain't even dry yet. I was
And
fresh
that's
out the car.
And
That's
the crazy
hilarious.
thing, and that's part of leadership. So if a man,
That's
a man could
hilarious,
be
yo.
in the house,
Oh
and this
my
is what most
God.
people don't understand. A man could be in the house earning millions or whatever, hundreds, whatever. Aaron always try to put me in. So the point is that man don't have to lead you. I'm telling you. And Rico, we talk about this. I'm not saying I'm not gonna make no money. I can make a little money, and I'm still gonna control my house.
Facts.
So does
You're
that
going to
support
do-
my theory?
No. You're going to do what's good for us.
That's
You
it.
will never be in my house to do what's good for you
Wait, it ain't our?
or our house.
No,
Okay.
Alan, you had it right. I was about to say us is really my rules.
Gone.
You see how the words just change?
No. And
Now you guys-
and a real, but Alan, it's true to that. In a real household, as much as you want to, he's only doing that to support your ego and saying us because naturally he still feels in his heart and in his
It's
mind,
mine.
this is my house.
We both playing the
Y'all
same
love
game.
This
We-
egotistical ass man.
Because that's how I feel, baby. This is my house.
Nah, but man, I ain't gonna lie. Look,
This
let's
my
keep it-
house,
Let's keep it
yeah.
100 though. Look,
Okay.
men's
It's our
ego
Right.
is fragile. We gonna keep it a buck. You could be the richest, the most powerful, full of yourself, all that. Nigga's ego is like a glass for his girl. It really is.
gotta play
You
with
could hurt that man. Relax. You got him. You got his back. Protect the ego. It's important.
Yep.
It sounds shallow and facetious and all that, but it's really not.
I
Because if you
haven't
do
either,
that,
too.
you'll make him happier.
Yes.
You will. You won't make him feel small otherwise. Like, nigga, you
Right.
ain't shit.
Yeah,
He
but
be like-
ju-
he
your
might be
ego is
"Damn, I kinda
brass."
wasn't shit. I was feeling like I wasn't shit today, but you don't have to remind me.
Right.
Protect that man.
But this is why
Yeah,
most
I-
women can't
can't fix
keep
broken
a
glass.
man, can't get to the ring, can't get the engagement ring. Not saying they want that, but if you do want that, you're never going to achieve or even smell it. You're not even going to be on the roster or the lineup to be proposed to or engaged or wife or chosen, whatever word you want to use,
Picked.
because you because you don't understand that a man's ego is the most precious thing he has. Just like we feel the same way about this kitty cat down here. It's our most prized possession, and you can sit. I'm just saying, like we can talk about our accolades and our brain and how we think and all that. But I'm just going to the most simplest and dumbing it down.
Holiday. It's almost like the guy that might want to marry you because he's at that space in his life. He's like, yo, I'm about to marry you. He takes you to whatever fly ass restaurant, just the hottest one in the city. She's like, oh, I've been here a couple of times with my ex.
I'm leaving.
I'm out. I would
Get
never
takeout,
talk
bitch.
to
We
you
out.
again.
Take out
Keep
the door.
to yourself.
Take her out.
Yeah.
I have a question.
It's no fun.
Just for clarification, is it that she's been there or that she said it was the ex?
Both.
Why are you talking?
Both.
Really, the ex.
Keep it to
It's like you don't.
What?
You wanna,
This
you
is
wanna
game
make it
one-on-one,
feel
you're
new.
bugging.
Like you don't want to feel that.
No.
I can
me
deal
that
with you
another
being
day.
there, but out of sight, out of mind.
No, I definitely.
I don't want to be
Like, this is
I
just-
don't even want to think that you thinking about.
But this
something
plays
else.
the part of protecting
Yeah.
the ego. I'm on a date with a guy. I'm trying to put my best foot forward, right? Not saying I'm trying to be somebody I'm not, but you're putting your best foot forward, right? Because you want another one. You want a second date. You want a third date. I'm not telling him when he takes me to Nutset or Salt Bay, whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, oh, I come here all the time with my homegirls. Even if it was the homegirls, it's not even the point the man brought you
What if
here.
he asks? He's like, "Have you been here before?" And you should
Yeah,
say
you could
yes.
just say
Like,
yes.
Yeah, you could. If he,
That's what I just asked.
But
asked you,
protect-
you
But
would
say
honest.
yes.
Yeah,
Just
but
yes.
demolishing his
Literally
ego.
just asked
Opening
that.
your mouth just for no reason.
You're demolishing his
Marie,
ego.
Did I not just ask that question? That's
But if
literally what I said.
No, I agree with you.
Wait,
Aaron.
let me say this real quick. Let me jump in. Let me say this.
I don't know.
Maybe
Look,
you're talking
let's
about
get rid of.
maybe
No.
not
Let's
bragging.
get rid of.
Hold on.
Hold on. We're doing the title shit again. Let's get rid of saying protecting the ego because in all actuality,
that's
the
really
men,
good.
the men, we're protecting the ego as well. Because same thing. If we go on a date, right? Go to a
I
particular
brought 3
restaurant,
bitches
I've been
here.
there a million times with my ex. You don't want to hear that shit too at the dinner table too. Like, oh babe, you ever tried this? Yeah, you know my ex hate that. You don't want to hear this shit.
No, but that's why I'm asking. Is it? I literally.
Protecting you too.
I was here last week.
But did you listen to what I said? I said, is it the ex part, or you just saying, yeah, I've been here?
I think the ex part because you want
Okay.
to be in the moment.
That's all
with
my
the person.
question was.
And it
No,
doesn't
you're right,
even
you're
have
right.
to
I
be
feel
your
you.
ex. I don't feel like. I
It's the
feel like you
specifics.
saying that you've been here multiple times and this is not a special moment. Like, just keep that to yourself. Save that for like our 50 when I know you like that.
And even worse, it'd be like, oh, I was here. We had a better table. Now you're in competition.
Yeah. Oh, me and my homegirls come here all the time, but we
What
usually.
your ex had?
Yo, listen.
You'd be surprised.
I lived in.
I would advise any man.
24 years old.
Listen to 8 at
Don't
the table.
ask me if I've
Listen
been
to me.
here.
Aaron, I would advise any man right now, listen to to 8 at the table. If you see a woman starting competition with you, run. Because you're in
What you mean by
competition.
competition? What you mean by
The
competition?
competition will never
It
stop.
won't stop.
Yeah.
Like
He's
what?
competing
Like-
with you.
like example,
It's like,
right?
oh, I was there with my ex. we
Yeah.
at that table, and you're like, oh, that's cool. You do 100 push-ups.
Mhm.
He said, my ex used to do 120.
But his eyes closed.
Oh no, I never been in no shit like that.
Yeah, that's weird.
I can't even imagine no shit like that.
No, but like for
Women be in
example,
competition with men.
Even if it's not a competition, if you bring up your ex 2 times to me, bitch, you gotta go.
Right.
I'm not even.
Why?
I
Like,
don't
why?
even gotta be. I don't
But
think
you
it's
know,
the ex aspect.
I got me add to that too though. The only time I think you should talk about your ex with your new person is if he's trying to get to know you and understand where something about you. You have to
Gotta
tell
have
the
a good
story.
Right.
No, I'd be like, don't ask me about
Otherwise-
my ex.
No, it's
No,
not even
I mean,
about your
bring it
ex.
none of your
It's
fucking
really about
business.
you. It's about you.
I mean, bringing it up unprovoked.
oh yeah,
like,
you how you think about the
But
person.
but
That's
I think
uncomfortable. I agree.
there's some motive behind
That's
when
a story.
women do those things. I got a lot of game. I got a lot of knowledge. I used to live in Miami, right? We go to Tootsie. That's a normal place for everybody to hang
See,
out.
like, just
Tootsie's, the
Strip club.
cabaret, the strip club. It's like a normal hangout spot. You go get food.
You know they dance butt naked over there.
nice.
35?
Go ahead.
No.
In
I'm
Florida,
sorry,
in Florida, period. In the South, period,
Bring
they
your
sleep.
booze
They
drink,
sleep.
so
They nude. But my point is that is a common area of a meetup place. So now, if I go there, I'm gonna go there with multiple different guys, especially if I'm dating and I'm hanging out, and this is a popular hangout spot. But what I don't have to do is that we're sitting downstairs at the bar because I'm used to sitting upstairs where all the football play. You know, Drake second floor Tootsie's getting shoulder rubs. Like we upstairs, and he's like, we at the bar, and I'm like, oh. When I usually come here, we usually sit upstairs. I don't have to say it was my ex. I don't have to say it was a guy. I don't have to say any of that.
That's already.
No, what I'm saying is,
If I'm at the
no,
bar with you, you gonna bring that? I
no,
can't leave.
this
No,
is
wait.
what that's my point in saying that I would never do that. Like it's like why would you do
Dumb.
that? You don't know better, and then you wonder why he's not really messing with you like that no more. It's like you didn't have no discernment to say not to say that.
But outside of relationships, I'll say something like this. I have friends of mine who are, they work regular jobs and they've invited me out. They're like, yo, Alan, we all go. And I'm talking about they're excited. We get there.
Applebee's.
I see a line. No, it's like a
for
spot,
20.
right? I see a line. I'm talking about the line goes all the way to the back, and then they just talking to me. So as you walk in, you're thinking like, oh, we just walk into the front so we can walk in, and then they stop at the line.
You like,
Like I don't stand on lines.
But that's my friend. This is not your life. I'm gonna stand in that line with you. We're gonna chop it up because our relationship is not based on that. Our relationship is based on real friendship. We're just gonna talk shit. We're just gonna chop it up. I'm be like, you gonna tell me about your life, what's going on?
I'm
with
gonna
your
just
world?
foot the bill to the security guard so we don't gotta stand on line.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
I think I would probably do that.
Stand on the shit, but I get the point though.
I'd be like, yo, let me teach you how to not do this no more.
Yeah, let me teach you how not to do this.
We're gonna go up a couple of steps.
How to not do that ever again. Like,
Yeah.
we're not doing this tonight.
No.
But if I was like 20, I'd do that.
That's a young
Yeah.
man's sport,
Even till
yeah.
today, I would do it. If I have a friend of mine like I ain't seen in years, and we going out and we're in that city or whatever it is,
So you stand in,
Yeah, that's
Alan,
cool.
you
bond
stand
with
in
your
the line
friends
at
too.
lobby?
Bond with
I'm
whatever.
only-
I get it.
it's like I know I don't have to stand in line, but
But y'all just bonding, so it don't
But
matter what.
yeah,
the
no, because
circumstances
I get what he's
my
saying.
relationship
I
is
get
based
what
on
he's
our
saying. I get you, yeah,
character.
yeah. That's
It's based
facts.
on real character. Like you have to be, you know what I'm saying? You have to be who you say you are.
Yeah.
So that has nothing to do with nothing else.
I'm not gonna lie, right? 2 weeks ago, one of my homies from college, we went to, I don't even know, somewhere in Manhattan, and I saw this line. I was like, what? I was like, bro, I'm not doing this. And mind you, it's him and his girl, and I know how they party. Like they like very
Club hop.
innocent. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? They don't buy sections. I was like, we're gonna get a section tonight. So I went to the front and I was like, yo, how much is the sections? Like, what do you got available? And got a section and we skipped that whole line. And then, you know, we had a great time. I was like, yo, I was joking with him. I was like, so can I call both of y'all Beyonce? Because I'm about to have to upgrade y'all if we're going to be hanging out together because
You see,
I'm
but
not
that's
doing
the-
that.
That's a dope way of playing it, though. But you didn't violate your relationship with them. You
Yeah.
didn't make
Yeah.
them feel less than. You understand?
Yeah, no,
You kept it. You kept the sacred part of the relationship.
Yeah.
You just was like, oh, this is how I move. I respect how you move. You didn't like, yo, y'all don't know nothing about like. There was no downgrade. That's what we're
get
saying
you.
about leadership. Because you make more money than me, you gonna talk to me crazy? Are you crazy?
And if you think about it too, you didn't even try to like quote unquote protect no ego. Y'all just showing love and just embracing the
You know how many
relationship,
of
you know
my
what I'm
friends,
saying?
most of my friends are squares. They're not in the industry. They're not none of those things. I'm used to when I go.
It's crazy.
You're a square. Are you
Whatever.
a square by definition?
Whatever. Well, my point. Yeah, they are. Most of my my long term.
Anybody's reaction and
My
no
long,
one
they know
had
what they
one.
are. Like they know who I am. Like they get it. But they've been my friends for years. So my point in saying is like I'm used to because you know who I am. I'm used to going to concerts and enjoying them a different way, which is backstage, able to walk around, able to meet the artists. Like there's pretty much no concert I'm going to, and I'm not gonna meet the person whose concert it is because that's just the lifestyle I live. Now I also have my friends who, again, they're squares, and that's not their life. They're gonna buy tickets like normal people. I don't remember the last time I bought a ticket from a Ticketmaster to go see a concert. So this is her thing. So she got the tickets. We're gonna go. We're gonna watch the concert in the regular seats. They might be really good seats. They might not be, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm just going to not insult the fact that this is how she enjoys concerts. I'm just gonna be like, yo, come on, let's just take a walk real quick. I got my homeboy backstage. We are not watching the concert from right here. I'm not going to, when she buys the ticket, say, oh, I don't want to go because I'm used to, if it's not backstage or it's not front row seats, I don't want to go. No, I'm going
You're
to
not gonna
go.
insult her.
No, and I'm going to enjoy the concert from the
You're not gonna
stands with her
insult her bracket.
at all.
So she could still be your friend regardless of her bracket.
Yeah.
Because you respect
And
the
regardless
friendship.
of her being a square.
The money doesn't matter because
regard-
the friendship.
I
is
prefer
square.
my
She don't
friends
know
to be
better.
squares. So, like I prefer them to be squares. And she get money. She's a nurse anesthesiologist. She not broke, so she can afford if she
Again,
wanted
it has
to.
nothing to do with money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But most
she's
backstage
just a
passes
square.
aren't sold online. They're just resources.
All right. So
Oh,
on that
yeah.
note, we got to get out of here. Marie,
Yeah.
really, Marie?
Maria's
You being that person right now. This was a great conversation, by the way. This
Nah, it was dope.
Really
wrap it
dope.
Yo,
up.
Grab came through it. Grab came through it.
Yo, you saw
My
that,
man's right here. My
Yo,
man, 100 grand.
This is what Grab did tonight. Grab was like, oh, all right, cool. Bases loaded. Now the bases ain't loaded yet. He's like, I'll be bases loaded. Bases ain't loaded yet. Bases loaded. He was like, I got this. Bow.
Grand Slam.
Great
You know what I'm
Great
saying?
time,
Two-man cake.
man.
Wait,
That was
is it
fun though. This is dope. It's over
is a
though, right?
grand slam and a home run the same thing?
It's no, but
Grand
yes.
Slam is when you got people on all
It's
the
loaded.
bases.
Yeah, 3 bases,
Home run is
You know
just
what
3
that
runners on
is?
base,
That's 4 points
and 1
in the
bat.
game in one hit.
Home run is
You
1.
you wait.
Oh,
Bring
okay.
everybody home.
That's fully
Wait,
loaded.
but
It's a form of a home run, but it's
you
like
get the
elevated.
runs with it.
You get all the people on
Everybody's on the
bases. Yeah,
base.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's fully loaded. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
fully
Like
loaded,
a hot dog.
Y'all sound like true women. Right
like a hot dog.
True, y'all sound like true women.
Not the glizzy.
If we talk
Yo.
about football, I would know, but I don't know baseball
Not
like
you with
that.
football.
Please.
We got that. We got
I'm in
that.
fantasy.
She be doing up her age.
I'm like
No, we
fantasy
got her
12 years
6'10s.
running.
We got her
That's
6'10s, her 5'10s, no 6'10s.
Her-
It goes like 5'10s are not in there.
Listen,
I don't know what that is.
Oh.
She got a clip where she says, "Yeah, you know,
Hey, we ain't got
yo,
to
stop, just stop. I just put my glasses on. I put my.
Not really important.
you ready, Hundo?
Yeah.
Let's go."
So everybody, this has been a great episode of 8 at the Table. My man Grav came through and shut it down. Go ahead and tell me. Do you got anything coming up that you got to tell the audience?
Whole bunch of shit. Let me remember. Okay, number 1, I got a new song out right now called "Lie for What," because real niggas don't lie. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's one.
We don't.
Yeah, we ain't telling no lies.
We don't.
Keeping it a buck. Real niggas. So it's called "Lie for What." Check it out. Fuck with it. 2, I got a clothing line called Dope NYC. I'm also a stylist, curator, all that.
Did
type
you
of
bring
shit.
us some goodies? A goodie
Yeah,
bag?
did,
give me a
and
shirt or
sorry.
something.
I got y'all. Where the mo? I send a box or come back. Y'all can have me again. Fuck it, I'll come back.
You can come
Come
back.
back with goodies and toys and treats.
And roots.
And Roots, yeah. That's the.
Thinking woman. That's why she married.
We gonna have a good time.
That's a
See, I
fact.
thought we was going after here. What happened?
Hey,
I invited y'all. What time? Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a
I
dub.
gotta go home.
Holiday, didn't I tell you? He said 10 o'clock. I said you're not going to make it.
We gonna see.
No, he said 2 a.m.
Oh, 2.
Oh,
2
We
a.m.
gonna see. I'll make a phone call. Somebody could buy something. Be on the block.
See, when you got connected
more, I'm a
friends.
bad fraud. Hold on, I got more shit. Hold on. Oh, I got a kids program that I promote where I bring hip hop to the schools. So I teach them financial literacy and critical thinking and show them how to express themselves because a lot of these kids been through so much and nobody's there to really connect with them and talk to them. And in terms of financial literacy, I don't know why the fuck we don't learn how to count money in school. We don't learn about credit,
Oh my
taxes,
God.
none of that. So we bring that to these kids.
I'm gonna got a situation for you.
I wish. Oh, that's fact. I love money.
Yeah, he just got a big grant to put all the financial literacy in all the schools.
Grants are amazing.
Yeah, and where I'm investing into it as well.
No, that's
So
facts.
yeah,
But I think it's so important, especially for minorities. We don't learn about money. We don't learn about taxes or credit or what money does. I remember my first record deal. I had $100,000 and I was 20, and I didn't know. I thought I knew. I want to buy a laundromat. I'm gonna invest in stocks. When I actually had the money in my hand, I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do with this. I didn't learn what to do with money. We don't learn what to do with money. We don't know how to be independent. We don't know how to be bosses. We go to school and learn how to be employees.
Yep.
I'm trying to empower these kids on how to be bosses and be more than what you're taught, what's in front of you. So that's what we're doing. It's called music therapy. Facts.
love that.
And I'm doing another album, my man 38 Special, real hip hop shit. I know I'm about them bars and all that. And that's it.
where can they find you?
Oh, Instagram Grav, GRAFH.
Love
Fuck with your
that.
boy. Indeed.
So it's not phonetically spelled.
No, I'm black.
Right. Okay. I'm just.
I hate
And I'm
him.
ghetto. Sorry.
Well, we definitely appreciate you popping up. You know what I'm saying? You definitely came through and blessed everything over here at 8 at the Table. For everybody that have been watching, keep liking, subscribing. We need your support. As Aaron always says, this is how we keep our lights on.
Right.
Guys, do you know how we're gonna keep the lights on? We need 1,000 membership for the YouTube membership.
There we go.
Join
Bam.
Yeah.
the YouTube membership. Once we have 1,000 YouTube memberships, we might shoot on a plane or something. But just you guys support. But big shout out
On
to
spirit.
everybody who look. This is the realest and the realest show on the internet about love, sex, and relationship. It cannot be disputed. I'm sorry to say they need to come up with a belt for this. We own this space.
We created the blueprint.
We are this
Hello.
Own
We are this space.
So what we're saying is
Talk,
this:
my boy.
we want to keep growing.
We should all wear title belts one day.
That's dope.
Right? We own this space. If you're in the sports space, we don't own that. If you're in another space, we don't own that. We don't own the hip hop space.
When it
But when it comes to love, sex, and relationships, we own this space. All right? You know when you go to
shit.
an office, it's like owner's parking.
Yeah.
We own this space. So
your shit,
in
my
order
boy.
for us to keep ownership of this space, we need you guys to support. And we want to tell everybody thank you for whoever sent us super chats. Thank you for everybody whoever sent us $1, $50, $100, $20. whatever you guys sent us, we are very grateful. Thank you so much. Want to thank Graf for coming through. We appreciate it. We're very excited about tonight. So it turned out amazing. Big shout out to Marie for always being like, time to wrap it up. And
he's going in. This is like a thank you speech at
I know.
At the Grammys or something.
All right, guys, we will see you next week on At the Table.
Thank you.
Relationship Podcast Grammys. Woo!
Exactly.